but channel lights the calm relay. Stories unfold in the softest sound. In the night watch, we're tightly bound. A cozy vibe whispers through the stream, like drifting slow inside a dream. Conversations linger late and free. The night watch is the place to be. Hang out here beneath the glow, where time moves gently, hearts all flow. Secrets shared in a soothing tone. The night watch feels like home. A laugh, a thought, a quiet tale. The night breathes slow, we set our sail. Through every chat and every laugh we weave a stream, a timeless path. Stay while the stars are bright, each word a spark that paints the night. Connection deep, it soars and sings. In this space, the heart takes wings. Hang out here beneath the glow, where time moves gently, hearts all flow. Secrets shared in a soothing tone. The night watch feels like home. Hang out here beneath the glow, where time moves gently, hearts all flow. Secrets shared in a soothing tone. The night watch feels like home.
Good evening. Welcome to the Night Watch. Unfortunately, it's a sad day. We have to start the evening with some sad news, especially for those of us that were Sabbath fans ever since the beginning. We lost Ozzy today. It's one of those days you think just will never come, you know. I felt it when Eddie Van Halen and a lot of others passed, you know. We grew up with them. At least I did. Ozzy's a little bit older than me, but, you know, they were rocking it as soon as I discovered rock and roll. There was Black Sabbath. I had every album back in the day. And my brother and I had a thing. We used to buy each other albums, you know, birthday, Christmas, whatever. You just handed each other an album. You didn't even have to wrap it. You know, it was just a thing we did, you know. And my brother had like all the Ozzy albums, and I had all the Black Sabbath albums. And going back and forth, you know, we had it covered. Big fans. I saw Ozzy. When we went to see Ozzy, he was sitting in a chair, not looking very good. And we were kind of worried about Ozzy. This was in the late 80s, early 90s, somewhere around there. He was getting kind of bloated in his suit. You know, he had that white suit with the fringe on it, you know, the classic Ozzy suit. And yeah, he wasn't looking too good. And we pretty much said, you know, we should go see Ozzy. I mean, you know, Thankfully, he lived many more years. Amazing. He wasn't shy about using a lot of drugs. But recently, in the last few years, he had the neck surgery that really caused him a lot of problems, and he'd been diagnosed with Parkinson's, and it all just seemed to come in really hard on him, and that was enough, right? So it was time to rest. Many years rocking. It's time to rest, and you're going to be missed, Ozzy. You're one of the kings. I know there's a dispute about who the king of heavy metal really is, but to me, it was Ozzy. Ozzy and Black Sabbath. I want to give the whole band credit, but we are talking about Ozzy's passing here. Left-handed Jedi's dropping the green. All those nights cruising, on nights with the car windows down, with the rock and roll pouring from speakers. Good times, indeed. I wore my Sabbath albums out. You know, we were diverse and all, but definitely my Sabbath albums got a lot of playtime. And you know, Jedi, of course, you drop in the green. I'm trying to get cheered up here. I'm kind of bummed about Ozzy and you know, about my own mortality. You know, I'm getting up there now. I mean, I'm not that kid at the concert anymore. You know, but thank you very much for supporting the channel, Jedi. Great memories.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on till the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
Hey, you folks with the green are cheering me up. I appreciate it. Stop the stupidity with the green as well. Gifting 5 captive desk memberships. Stop the stupidity. You're awesome. Great supporter of the channel. Appreciate you very much. You too.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on till the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
I love that smile. Thanks. Stop the stupidity. You rock as well. Feeling a little better. Yeah, for those of us, like I say, you get into that age, right? The icons. I often remember back to when my mother would watch like the Johnny Carson show, you know, and she'd, oh, I heard so and so passed, and oh, so and so, and you know, and you heard that from your parents, and now it's getting to the age where I'm like, oh, you know, so and so passed. It's like, you know, reality check, right? But in Ozzy's honor, yeah, rest in peace, good sir. If you're into that kind of music or not, I mean, he's a freaking icon. Okay, I mean, people who don't listen to the music, you pretty much know who Ozzy is. You know, it's just, yeah, he's king to me. King is dead. Long live the king. Right. But yeah, so let's try and enjoy what time we have. And I wanted to share this. I'm not going to try to sing it. But Black Sabbath's #1 song of all time was Paranoid. And Paranoid goes, finished with my woman, because she couldn't help me with my mind. People think I'm insane because I'm frowning all the time. All day long I think of things, but nothing seems to satisfy. Think I'll lose my mind if I don't find something to pacify. Can you help me? Occupy my brain? Oh yeah. I need someone to show me the things in life that I can't find. I can't see the things that make true happiness. I must be blind. Make a joke and I will sigh, and you will laugh and I will cry. Happiness I cannot feel, and love to me is so unreal. And so as you hear these words, telling you now of my state, I tell you to enjoy life. I wish I could, but it's too late. Great song. Now, hello everybody. I hope you're well. I hope you have enjoyed Ozzy over the years, and I hope you all join me in wishing him to rest in peace, good sir. All right. And we got, look at the trees. My man is in here in the house. Sorry about the noise in the background. Somebody is doing something to an automobile, and I don't know what, but it's making a bunch of noise. And I got the windows open because we got another heat wave coming. So I'm going to enjoy the fresh air while we can, because it looks like the AC is going to be back on again. So the trees says, I just learned the Paranoid intro on guitar the other day while I was just messing around. Awesome. Trees comes up in my playlist every once in a while on YouTube. He's playing around. I don't remember what you were playing, but you're playing something on the guitar. You and Tobin both come up in my playlist every once in a while. You know, when the random suggestion comes up, it's like, I know that dude. That's trees. Ambushed Apostate, hello. And of course, hello, Stop Stupidity. Appreciate your support. Fred Harvey's in here. Hello, Fred. Tilting Windmill, as always, loyal fan, great mod. You got a shout out, I think, from Slim or something earlier, didn't you, for helping out over there? We always appreciate you folks dropping links and everything. It helps out a lot, because, you know, trying to just look here, look there, flip over on this screen, it's kind of hard to pay attention to everything. So much appreciated. We got Tori in here. Hello, Tori. Good to see you. Skeptic Philosophy. Left-handed Jedi. Good to see you. Jedi, didn't you have a special day this week? We got happy birthday to Tori, too. Yeah, it is Jedi. Happy birthday, Jedi. You know, I don't have a song for you, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. There you go. You got a personalized one. Hope you had a good birthday. Jasper's in here. Always good to see you. I think I'm back through. Yeah, thanks for joining me, everybody. And I'm sure you knew what I was going to start with, and I'm sure, you know, everybody's heard probably by now. The king is gone. So we wish you, man, I just don't know how to say goodbye, man. Ember. Hello, Ember. Good to see you. We got Vaughn was dead for a long time before I was live. You know. Good to see you all. Hello, Wes. Good to see you. Yeah, I was just telling everybody, yeah, I got somebody making all this noise on their car. It's like, you're messing up my stream. And yeah, when I try to record stuff, it's like, no, but it looks like the AC's will be coming back on here next couple of days. So windows will be all closed up and be quiet in here, and be able to do a recording sometime this week for you, all right? So on with business. I hate to take it down, but, you know, we'll bring it back up later. And I gotta drop it out of there. All right, get this pulled up here. Let's see if we can have a few laughs. And you know, when somebody's passed, you know, you can mourn, you can be sad, you know, all those things, obviously, you know. But there comes a point where you got to move on, and we got to laugh while we still can, right? So see if we can laugh a little bit and get through another day. So we got who here? Oh yeah, this guy. Atheists say Christians are crazy, and I don't say that. I mean, not usually. Some things are so unbelievable it makes me chuckle. I try not to call people crazy though, because the mental health thing, you know, it's nothing to just joke around about, right? So if I do say it, obviously it's intended.
We know that Jesus died, he came back to life.
You know that? Cripes. This thing just started. Okay. No, you don't.
Appeared to about 500 people over the period.
500 unnamed people. I know 500 unnamed people that saw Bigfoot. It doesn't really mean much, does it? They're unnamed people.
Of 40 days. You know, growing up in a former Soviet Union, and I don't remember it as a child, but my parents told us.
In Russia, road forks you. I couldn't help myself. Hello, Robin. So good to see you. Are they giving up? Hopefully they're giving up. It's getting dark out. This is the night watch, people. Time to wrap it up outside.
One of the things that the Soviets, and especially the atheists, the socialism, atheism, all of that jumbo, really pushed on Christians is the reason why you guys are Christians is because you're dumb.
Straw man. Now, of course, you know, we joke around, and I've admitted when I was younger, you know, I was a little more harsh, right? I might have said stuff like this, but it's, you know, you got to take it as, you know, just youngins that are full of it, right? Saying that's stupid. I try to choose my words a little better. It's very unbelievable, ridiculously unbelievable. But I've learned that people can believe in these things, lots of different things. It's something's going on in our brain. All right, it's what we do. So now it's more okay, sure. You know, you saw Bigfoot, I believe you as much as I believe you talked to Jesus.
Your faith is foolish. You just literally are not educated, and because you're not educated, you believe in this God that you came up with.
Well, well, well. In some cases, the uneducated are affected. Not in all cases, though. But it is a group that can be taken advantage of, and they seem to do it in certain countries even today. So I'm not going to let you slide on that one. But again, smart people believe in silly things or something like that. It's Michael Shermer's book, and Alex O'Connor did something similar to it. And smart people did believe and do believe in a lot of things, even if they don't believe in God. So I don't know. This is just terrible. Every time I see him, he's got these terrible arguments. I forget his name. Anybody remember this guy's name with the eye problem? He had some kind of birth defect or something, I think he said.
But see, I love our faith because our faith can be weak, our faith can be struggling, but our faith is never blind. The Bible doesn't say, our faith can be dead, but our faith cannot be blind, because what...
Am I going to have to do it? Am I going to have to do it? Seriously. I mean, seriously, am I going to have to do it? The invisible things, is this what we're going to bring up? I mean, seriously? Stop the stupidity. You dropping more green? I got it. My stuff's not all caught up. Hang on. I got lag going on over here. Oh. Because I forgot to read it off before, didn't I? Wait a minute. Yeah, I forgot to read it off before. Terrible. Okay, let me read these while I got it up here. Stop the stupidity with gift membership to Geo Sam, Ian Chen. Ian's great. Jay's got one too. Walk with the Spirit, and Al Trucker. That's a good hit. Well done, Stop the Stupidity. Okay. Sorry, I got to switch around on this, and it's a pain. I wish you could just do the thing all in here. But anyway, Stop the Stupidity.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on till the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
Woohoo! Don't forget, everybody. Oh, and you rock. Thank you and everybody that supports the channel. Much appreciated. It really is. Thank you very much. And don't forget, you like, share, subscribe, all that stuff goes a long way too. All right. I appreciate it all. Drop me a comment afterwards. Say, hey, appreciate that too. Trees says, being wrong feels exactly like being correct until you get an understanding of the subject. Yeah, and it's a problem. And, we can all be hard-headed about things. Chris Moore. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Trying to keep up on everything. Okay. I think I'm caught up. Hello, everybody. All right. Where's that? Oh, yeah. I got to click back over here now. I remember.
What resurrection does is the resurrection of Jesus Christ gives facts to our faith.
No, absolutely not. There's no facts to somebody coming back from the dead. If you want to believe in a supernatural event, you can call it that, and nobody's stopping you. Right? But you can't say it's a fact. You can't say a fact. You don't have evidence of this fact. It's crossing the line.
Our faith has a ground that it rests on. Our faith doesn't rest in our experiences.
Yes,
our
it does.
faith does.
It absolutely does. It absolutely does. No, I'm calling you. No. Every time you hear about, I had this experience with the Spirit or Jesus or whatever. I had this experience in church. It's always about having that experience. Isn't that what it's about? Is when you have that experience? What happened to all that? All that just went out the window, right? It just all went out the window. Okay. See, he's terrible. Oh, he's not done yet either.
Does not rest in our encounters. Our faith rests in the event that happened in history.
No, stop doing that. He's totally switching it around. It's exactly the opposite.
It's not hoax, it's a fact.
No. He's just going to keep saying it. It's not a fact. It's not even a historical fact. If that is a historical fact, then there's a lot of other mythology out there that we can throw up that, well, this is all fact too. Somebody wrote it down.
That Jesus died and Jesus rose from the dead.
He's just going to keep doing it, isn't he? Oh my goodness. Let me see here. Dropping a bunch in the chat. Hello, everybody. Good to see everybody. I missed a few things. Sorry, I can only scroll back so far. Try to keep an eye on it. Yeah, there you go. Stop the stupidity. I'd like to see the proof of this fact. Yeah, calling something a fact, I mean, that's a big word, It's a big word. And, of course, it's not unique. Other stories about bringing people back and, right on down the line, Frankenstein, it's one of those great wonders, mysteries, stories all rolled into one of what if you could bring somebody back and all this stuff. I don't think it's been done, though.
And because of that, his followers didn't expect that to happen. Pharisees wanted to prevent that from happening by putting a large stone and hiring security to guard that stone. But on Sunday morning...
Yeah, and see, that's all... Pretty much that'd be a bunch of nonsense, because most of your historians are going to agree that part of putting somebody on a stick like that is to leave you up there. And they usually did it where people came in and out of the city or town or whatever. So you knew what you were getting into if you messed around with those in charge. And the Romans had quick justice. And like something you did, be up on a stick. What's up, Ollie? Elbows up. Representing Canada. Jedi says, so was there a zombie outbreak 2,000 years ago? You'd think the Romans would have written down, holy smokes, the dead rose and walked the streets. Yeah, that's the other thing that Jesus is often set up as unique, and Jesus wasn't the only coming back from the dead story, including all the saints coming out of the ground and wandering around. And if you don't know who Irving Finkel is, he's interesting to listen to. He's at one of the British museums. And he talks about people back in the day, like they visited with the dead. It wasn't uncommon for people to say, I saw so-and-so last night, and, kind of where you get ghost stories and all that stuff. It's really, really ancient. I mean, Irving Finkel does ancient stuff, like way, way back ancient stuff, right? And so, yeah, these stories go back, Babylonian, Sumerian, all through those. Sure, it would be picked up. And of course, it's so-called one of the big mysteries, right? What happens when the lights go out? Well, I guess we'll find out. Trying to catch up on the chat. Hang on a second. Good to see everybody. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Hope you're all having a good one. I was actually having a pretty good day. And I got a message. Did you see the news? I was like, man. Such is life, right? Such is life. I guess it's time for another. Put Ozzy up for a minute. Respect. Very surreal. No more Ozzy.
The angel of God came. Soldiers got so scared they ran for their lives, and the angel didn't come to help Jesus out. The angel came to remove the stone to show the world he's no longer there.
What? Okay. No. Back to there's no reason to put him in a tomb. It's all exaggerated, and you've got different stories, including the one Rob and I were just talking about. Hello, Crystal. Good evening. How are you? Robin Webster and I were just talking about the one story where Jesus comes out as a big giant transformer or something. It's like they're obviously mythology stories. Appreciate the link drop there, Crystal. And Tilting Windmill. You all are awesome mods. Appreciate you.
Jesus doesn't need any help. He is the great I am. He's the almighty conqueror. And so we celebrate Jesus.
Do I have to say it? Couldn't get himself off that stick, could he? Oh, the Almighty was flogged and put on a stick. Okay. Pretty powerful.
Jesus is resurrection today. Our faith is different. This is not me poking fingers at other faiths or other religions or making fun of them. It's the fact that Jesus Christ chose us, redeemed us, and saved us.
And see, all that doesn't make any sense of any of the stories either, right? Jesus was a troublemaker. That's why the whole he had to go do that to redeem as the ultimate sacrifice and all that. I mean, that just goes back to all the pagan sacrifices and everything. It's just all kind of morbid, Not a very happy story. That God had to send himself as his son in some form that nobody can explain to be the ultimate sacrifice. Again, with why does there have to be this sacrifice? God is supposed to be God. I'm God, all right? I do whatever I want. I'm God, right? Oh, hold on. There's these rules. You got to have a sacrifice. You know, what kind of rule is that? Who made up that rule? Right? God made up that rule. There has to be a sacrifice. The more you try to dissect it, it makes absolutely no sense. Standard deviation is the name of Jesus's is this supposed to be mobile recorded? Fred, dude was raising rebellion against Romans. Yeah, I mean, it happened a lot. And anytime there's this rule going on, they don't like anybody that's making a lot of noise or getting a bunch of people together and all that stuff, because then they start worrying about their own backs, right? It's like, what's going on? And they squash that stuff real quick. And a good way is to take out the top one and put them on a stick. And everybody else goes, right? Okay. Makes perfect sense to me, Fred. But, you know, as far as this guy goes, I don't know. And they're cheering him on. I keep forgetting his name, but every time I see him, he bothers me. So I thought, well, you know, I'll take a look at one of them. That way I don't have to look at it again. Get rid of that one. Yeah, that one, terrible. Terrible. What's the other one to, let's see, what's something funny? I need something funny. Who's funny? Uh-oh, I think this is a repeat, but all right, we'll go for it. Miracles atheists believe in, only because it's real short.
If you don't believe in miracles, you cannot be an atheist. There are
What a terrible start. Oh no. Oh, what is okay. All right. Go ahead. We'll see.
are 6 key.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? I should drop this down. I always forget. Hold on. There we go. That's a lot cleaner, isn't it? I'm sorry, folks. There we go.
Miracles that our atheist brothers and sisters believe that they themselves cannot explain. First is the miracle that existence comes from non-existence. We see.
What does that mean? You mean life? Your eyes are kind of spooky.
See this in their faith of the Big Bang. This is a belief that.
Oh no, this guy is not a big. See, this is the thing too. Do theists accept the Big Bang or not? All right, you can go from one to the next, and I've heard the different ones. They accept the Big Bang, they don't accept the Big Bang. Back and forth, back and forth. It's like, so which is it? And apparently this one is, no, there's not a Big Bang. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man?
Hey, I'm okay.
Okay.
I'm a little fed up with Christians. And
Yeah.
I just turned it on and I heard something comes from nothing.
Oh yeah, it's becoming a classic. That's
Do they ever get a new song on the
No.
I mean, do they ever buy a new album and put on some modern music? I mean, is it always the same old shit? What
pretty much. Yeah.
What is going on?
That's why I said, we've heard these things so many times, and and then you see these youngins, so to speak, come on, and they're repeating the old arguments,
The same thing,
Turek
right?
and everything. Yeah, and it's like, oh, good for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just have a little fun with it, right? You want a serious dissection of theology? There's some great folks like Kip Davis and Dr. Josh Bowen, right, and all them. They know that stuff really well. And Bart Ehrman puts videos out. A bunch of them they put stuff out. So go hear what they have to say. Sure, but this one's not off to a good start. I haven't had. As soon as I started, I go, oh no. So they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. Let's see what he's got. Now it's going to be no Big Bang. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
That all mass, the entire universe, came from a tiny speck and exploded to fill the universe.
No. There was this tremendous amount of energy release. And in this tremendous amount of energy release, it formed the early the few early atomic structures or whatever you call it, right?
Yeah.
And then it just kind of spread out from there.
Yeah, when things cooled off enough for atoms to form and stuff.
Yeah, because that was what the whole plasma universe and everything, and it was just too hot for everything, and that's what a lot of Lawrence Krauss did, was the temperature of the universe thing and all that stuff. He's got his things or whatever, but he's no slouch on that stuff. I mean, he knows that stuff. And so, yeah, there was all this, incredible physics going on. And then things started to emerge out of it. It wasn't just, oh, there was a universe because something exploded.
And what does this have to do with atheism? I mean, it's physics, right? It's stuff that we know nothing about because we're not physicists. Right.
Well, it's a straw man every time, and they
keep getting us to talk about it.
Because we're gonna have to say it again, Mike. An atheist doesn't believe in God. Okay, I'm not a scientist.
Yeah,
I'm not a scientist. Never been a scientist.
I don't know where it came from, but it sure as hell didn't come from some super magical being that lives outside of space-time. That doesn't make any sense. So I mean, it's like, who cares, dude?
When
leave it alone.
Somebody like Lawrence Krauss or something does this math and he figures this stuff out, and everybody goes, "Oh yeah, okay, checks out," right? Then it's like, okay, right? You don't have to accept all his ideas or anything, but certain things they figure out, and you want to see it, observe it, whatever, blah blah. Okay, well here's the math. Learn how to do the math and check their math.
Yeah.
Right. There you go.
So before the link gets old, I found a new channel, and it looks like it's 2 weeks old, and I think the guy's using AI, but it's really good stuff on Christianity. And I just put the link out. It's called The God Mirage, and he's got just some really concise, good videos. And he's only been doing it for 2 weeks. He's got 4K subscribers. He's getting 12K views. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on.
I'm mixed on the AI stuff. The voice.
I know you can kind of tell it's probably AI that he's doing it with, but he must have coerced it into doing some pretty good stuff. I thought it was very concise and nice. So
then, as soon as I pick up the AI, I click off it. I've been trying to make a statement.
Yeah. It isn't quite as bad. It doesn't seem as bad as most AI. I think he's carefully scripting it, but I think AI is reading it. Well, he's got some kind of a bot to read it. So
I use AI art. I pay for the thing to make my little night watch thing behind me. I don't mind kicking the couple bucks for that, and but I want to say it. You know what I mean? I'm not always on camera. Sometimes I just do a video and I just have the desk picture up there, right? And people know it's me, right? So I don't always have a setup. but I'll talk it out, and I write my script out and everything. I put it up, make sure it's big so I can read it real good and everything and all that. And
hey,
so the AI thing, just it's like, well, come on, if you're going to do all that anyways, just record yourself.
And maybe the guy's got a really squeaky voice, or he's like RFK.
I don't care. Yeah, I don't care.
I don't know. I
don't care if your voice, you ain't got a great voice or anything like that. I would rather hear people. I would. If we get too far away from people, you know what I mean? There's not going to be any people anymore.
Well, shit, it's like there's something hollow about the content when they do that. It just doesn't ring true. Yeah. But anyway, he really did a good job of his scripts. I think it's a good up and coming channel that we ought to keep an eye on.
And some of the Bigfoot ones are really well done. I've had some great laughs watching them. They've got the hair moving and everything. It's amazing what they're doing. The mouth almost matches the words and stuff. And some of the more high tech stuff it is looking, it's getting harder to tell. It's getting harder to tell. So, but I hope people, at least when they're making content and stuff, or doing, like you want to turn on a news channel and hear the same voice, from the AI, and I want somebody to come on and say, "Hey, did you hear what happened today in the news or in the weather or something?" I don't know. We need to keep some humanity in it all.
I know. And thank you, Tilting Windmill, for posting my channel.
Tilting
put a
Windmill
link to my
rocks.
channel up there. Yep.
We love Tilting Windmill rocks.
Oh.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on to the skies, to the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
You rock, Tilting Windmill. Sorry, Mike, Go ahead.
So I asked ChatGPT if the universe came from nothing. The short answer is we don't know for sure, but probably not in the absolute sense of nothing. Let's unpack that. Quantum nothing is not equal to philosophical nothing. In physics, especially quantum cosmology, what's often called nothing is not truly nothing. It's a quantum vacuum, a state with fluctuating energy fields and physical laws. It's empty of matter and has structure. Anyway, so the short answer is we don't know for sure, because this is some really complicated physics. Why do they keep bringing it up? Why don't they tell us where their God is? Why don't they show us God? Why do they keep bringing this shit up? Their whole creation story is God created the universe from nothing. From what? His mind? We're supposed to believe all that matter came from God's mind? Or
what was it? I think
the
it was
end of his
last
magic
week.
Wand?
Yeah, I think last week when I was doing this, I covered one of them that said God made everything from nothing, and then another one that said atheists believe everything came from nothing. And it's like, hold on. You got your story straight.
They're obviously trying to pull a Trump on us, the Jeffrey Epstein thing. He always tries to distract us by doing something crazy. Like
pretty much.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, watch the birdie. The birdie's over here. It's like, no, fuck you. I don't have to tell you what the universe came from. It has nothing to do with atheism. And nothing to do with your God.
And he doesn't know what it is anyways. That's the other thing. They argue against something they don't even understand themselves.
No.
But there's no explanation for that speck's origination. But the
speck. It's a speck? No, it's a speck, eh? Okay.
The singularity is not a measurement of anything. It's a mathematical thing where everything breaks down to this incredible dense state thing and everything. It's right. It's not a measurable spectrum. It's just where everything just gets very, very dense.
Let's run with that, okay? It's a speck. What is it a speck in? Okay. If it's everything, then it's not a fucking speck. It's the universe. I mean, there is nothing for a speck to be in, so why is he calling it a speck?
Every argument that goes back always is from something, right?
Yeah.
There's never anything that's from nothing. It's always, well, this did this, right? And this split, with Peter Atkins has got his theory. I was just watching one of his debates. I like Peter Atkins, and he has an idea that at the beginning of everything, it all split into like your positive and negative, because the net sum of the energy in the universe is zero, right? It's all cancels each other out. And at some point, this thing all split in half. And that's why you have positive, negative, and dark matter or antimatter and matter, all this stuff going on. But that came out of something. So every time they go back and back and back, even to this, trying to get to this very beginning of everything came out of something. So there's never, ever anybody that I know that said nothing other than, Lawrence Krauss wanted to put it on his book just to catch everybody's attention. And he sold a lot of books, and I bought one. Yeah. So I guess it worked.
So Dave, I want 50% of this merch, but I got a merch idea.
Okay.
Those big blow up things that you punch and they pop back up. Okay, so we got to have one
and stuff.
Yeah, we got to have one with 10 things atheists can't answer. and every time it says one, you punch it and it goes oof, and then it pops up and then it does number 2. The universe came from nothing. Whack. I need that. I would pay $100 for that toy. That'd be some good merch. Have his face on it.
The obvious explanation for the universe is that a fourth dimensional alien accidentally created the universe in a clumsy lab accident.
Yes, there you go. That makes more sense.
It does.
Yeah.
And they got a bad grade on it. I've heard the joke some.
Yeah, because
they got a bad grade.
We know there's four-dimensional aliens because I have a personal relationship with them. So.
Yep. So stop using that argument, but they keep doing it. So we got to keep telling them, stop using that argument, because as far as I know, I go looking, everybody says to the itty bittiest little things of the universe came out of something. So stop saying nothing. Yeah. All right. We got that settled.
Okay.
No,
we're
it
settled.
ain't settled. It ain't settled. We'll hear it tomorrow, but for the moment it's settled.
Miracles keep getting even more impressive. You got to catch this.
Oh, really?
The second miracle is that order comes from chaos.
Okay. Yeah. What is chaos?
Bad argument too, because order can come out of chaos.
Yep.
It's words people think are the opposite, but in physics and stuff, they don't understand how it works. That's basically it.
Yeah. Order can't come out of homogeneous pudding, but order can come out of lumpy pudding, which is what and that's one of the things about cosmology that is difficult to, I don't think we understand. The fact that things were random, and some things were closer together than other things. So they were like randomly placed. So then gravitation affected those things and they clumped together, right? So, but anyway, from that, with energy, order naturally develops out of chaotic systems, or what we would judge to be a chaotic system. And you can see it all over the place. I mean, it's like crystal formation is one instance of that, and there's millions of others. So it's just what happens when things cool off, when there's energy and coming into a system, and it tends to create complexity. And we have a lot of mathematics and a lot of physics behind that right now. So now shut the fuck up about that one, Mr. Whoever this guy. What is his name? Mr. Who?
Oh,
Mr. Fool. Okay, Mr. Fool. I'll call him Mr. Fool. Shut the hell up about that one. Okay, move on.
Disorder. How did the Big Bang create the order we see in the universe today? What?
What order? It's just as it is.
Yeah.
The physics unfolded as it did.
Right.
That's all I can tell you.
Yeah.
I mean,
so,
but again, I just don't believe in God. I don't really know. What I understand is, yeah, all this stuff is some kind of physics.
So get yourself a glass of water, 8 ounces, and get yourself a cup of salt or a quarter cup of salt and put it in the water and stir it around till it dissolves, and then let it dry and sit there and watch it dry, because it's more fun than watching paint dry. And eventually order will come from chaos. The little crystals will form up, and it'll be a little square crystals, perfectly cubic crystals. How does that happen without God? Oh my God.
Great example.
You can bite me, Mr. Fool.
In your kitchen, Mr. Fool.
I'm in a mood tonight, Dave.
Explosion have you ever seen that created nice, neat, organized pile of rubble called buildings?
Oh, shit. No, it takes humans to make buildings, you fool, Mr. Fool. Okay? You're talking about things that humans make, and we always know. Yeah.
He's doing it backwards too, because he's deconstructing the building. But
yeah.
Brian Cox has pointed out before that on the quantum level, there's no reason that building can't form itself.
Yeah, right.
So it's not that it will do it. It's that there's nothing, there's no physics preventing it. You know what I mean? It's one of those weird things like that.
Yeah.
So when they say that, it's not technically true, although you're probably not going to see a building pop into existence.
Yeah, and if you do see a building, you can pretty much reasonably assume that some people built that building, right? Some human beings, some Homo sapiens. What are Homo sapiens made out of? They're made out of fucking matter. Okay, so here we have a case where matter made a building. I'm sorry, but it happens. We see it all the time. Every time you see a truckload of construction people pull up, you're about to see matter make a building. Okay, you're about to see order come from chaos. Right?
Yep.
So,
and Objective Ethics dropping in saying hello to everybody. Good evening.
Hi,
good day, good afternoon, depending where you're at, of course. Geo Sam, good to see you. Hello. I missed anybody? Hello, hello. Good to see everybody. Well, he's got like one more shot.
Same laws of physics that govern today would have actually had to govern the Big Bang as well.
Why? No. We know they don't. We know that's not true.
It's everything is after that.
Right.
But our physics starts after that. So before that, they don't even have physics for it.
Yep. Not like we do now. So that's patently false. Physicists know that much about the Big Bang.
And we were just talking, even after that, when you have the plasma universe and everything, it's too hot for anything to even do anything. It was that hot. So the way I understand it, it was just stagnant, right? Because nothing could happen until it cooled down.
Right.
So there's still a period of time there. Even if it's a little bit, there's still a period of time.
So his point so far is something happened way back then. Something happened way back then. We don't really understand it. Therefore, we should believe that some man-like God thing in another dimension is responsible for it. What is this? How does he get there?
That's the thing. Like I say, you got like Frank Turek will say, "Well, I believe in the Big Bang. I just know who banged it." Right. So you've got that side that just accepts the Big Bang and just God did it, right? And then you've got another one, the other side that do not want to accept the Big Bang, like Bread of Life and that. And did you see her pizza thing?
No. What pizza?
Oh, her pizza thing. Oh, wait, we got to pull up the pizza thing. Hold on. Let me finish this guy off. I got a treat for you, Mike. Hold on.
Oh, no.
If you see these as miraculous, write miracles in the comments below and subscribe for the...
Okay, he's done. All right, let me see here. I gotta find. Yeah. Anyway, Rebecca's got a new short out, and I don't know what she's trying to do, but it's amusing.
I got one. I got one you should play of. Me and Top Dog are going to cover this one, I think, if he ever picks a time. I've got the location here. You find yours first.
That's why I gotta go through these, because I got too many.
She just did it? Is it something new?
Yeah, Top Dog sent it to me this afternoon or something.
Is it on her Examining Origins channel, or?
Yeah, it's a short. It's only like 6 minutes or something.
Oh, how long? Okay. How long for my pizza to evolve? How long for my pizza? Okay, I got it. Let me put it in the private chat for you. And then I'll put it in. I got it.
Okay, thanks.
How long would it take for a pizza to evolve? I don't know. I've left my pizza out on the counter sometimes. I've forgotten about it because it's on the middle floor, and we never go there. And it evolves into a big moldy thing eventually.
Okay, let's drop that one off.
2 minutes 56 seconds.
All right, we got it up there. All right.
Okay.
I hope you all are ready for this.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Let me get the thing here. Over here. Volume.
Is she actually getting done? No, go ahead.
Is her hair different?
No, is she actually getting dumber? Is she getting dumber?
Oh, man, I don't know.
Okay, go ahead.
This is not a good sign.
No.
Pizza for breakfast, but I don't feel like cooking. So I think what I'm going to do is just put all of my pizza ingredients into this bowl and then just let the pizza develop naturally. So how long do you think I'm going to be waiting for pizza if I let it develop naturally?
Millions of years.
Man, I was going to throw stuff in a pot and it's going to make pizza.
Yeah, yeah.
What is the point of this?
How long should she wait? Well, how about 4.2 billion years? That, we don't know. We might end up with a pizza if she waits 4.2 billion years. How does she know? She wasn't there. Was she there? No.
Oh man, okay.
All morning? A week? What if I waited millions of years?
Ooh,
do you
she's
think
gonna do
after millions of years, these ingredients could naturally develop into a pizza?
Yes.
Why not? All
Why
the
not?
necessary ingredients are there. Maybe
You have better odds of it just evolving anywhere else, because
Right.
whatever's in that pot's probably going to degrade or get invaded by bugs or something. But naturally, again, there's no reason a pizza couldn't form. It's probably not going to happen.
But
There's
here's
no
the
reason
thing.
it can't happen.
Here's the thing. If you have a pizza and you look at your pizza and you say, how could this have formed? I mean, that's what she's doing. She's got a finished product, right? Life today. And they're looking at it and saying, how could that have formed? It's like, well, if you have a pizza, obviously you have a pizza. It formed. You have it. There it is. So there's end of story, Rebecca. She is getting dumber.
Yeah, thanks, Stop the Stupidity again for the memberships. Don't forget, you got emojis. We got emojis. We got some of the best emojis. We got Mike here from Answers in Atheism. We got Answers in Atheism on toast. And we've got Simply Secular Dave. The Daves are here, man. Good to see you. All right, I think I got to catch up fast. It moves pretty quick in here. It's a small window in here, if you don't know. Okay, back to Becca.
What it needs is just a little bit of heat. What if I just put this bowl into the oven? Do you think that would help?
Well, that's energy in, right, Mike?
Yeah, yeah. It'll turn into something. I don't know.
I mean, if you mixed it up, yeah, you might get some dough. I don't know what else you put in there, but if you're just making the dough, yeah, that's how you make dough. Energy in.
Yeah, and if you put pepperoni in there and sauce and everything, it might actually taste pretty tasty. And then bake it, might actually turn out to be tasty. I don't know. Why is she doing this? What she was sitting around, she thought, oh, I got this brilliant idea. It's like, okay, let's listen to her brilliant idea.
She's disproving evolution.
Yeah.
And we've got hold on a second. We got Fred Harvey dropping 10 A's and I like toast.
You're being baited.
For you.
We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast.
I love toast. That makes me happy.
That's
why I come here, Fred. Dave. That's the only reason I came here tonight.
It is. It's great, isn't it? Fred, you rock. All right. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. And of course,
you rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on to the skies, to the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
because Bigfoot appreciates you as well. Okay, Becca.
You and I both know that if I leave pizza ingredients in this bowl, in a few days, it's going to be a rotting mess.
Yep.
It's not going to turn into anything good.
It'll be something.
Pizza or anything else.
Well,
no, it'll be a rotting mess.
Well, if the yeast is going on in there, it's technically, something could go on if it stayed moist somehow.
Yeah. You and I both know. It's like, oh, I'm sitting in my armchair. I'm gonna tear down all of science and biology because I'm bread of life, and I just got this great idea.
Anybody that's played around with yeast knows. I mean, it just keeps going if you don't control it. So
that's
you
right.
can have one big giant dough ball coming up out of your pot if you let it go long enough.
Yeah.
That's common sense.
Oh, common sense.
Common sense.
Oh, gee, that's common sense. Everybody knows science. Everybody knows abiogenesis. We'll just use common sense.
I mean, I was making what we used to call like pizza quicks. They had my mom would get the sauce and they had little, meat flavors or whatever. And you just put it on a little thing, you put it in them little toaster ovens,
Oh,
make yourself a little snack. It was a thing, right? It's like I was a kid making pizzas.
We used to have these Chef Boyardee pizza kits.
Oh, those were great.
They were actually really good, and you could just fill them up with pepperoni and
Oh, those were great. Yeah, we get there's some of the freezer pizzas that aren't too bad, and you doctor it up a little bit, and it's good in a pinch. I like making it from scratch because And the last time we made pizza, I made it on the grill. So we had pizza on the grill. I bought the stones and everything, you know.
If you got a good sauce recipe, send it to me because I love making my own.
I just use plain tomato sauce.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow.
I sprinkle a little basil on there.
Yeah.
And a little garlic and onion around the edge. And that's about it. I just tomato sauce.
And then I cut up pepperoni and I made sure that every little square millimeter has pepperoni on it. And then I put on a second layer. And then I put on cheese, and then I then I do it again with the pepperoni, and then eventually it's about that high, and it's got just solid pepperoni.
You would have liked the pizza they had at the protest when we were in Kentucky. The pepperoni was huge. It's huge, gigantic pepperonis on there. I was like, oh my gosh, I never saw such huge pepperonis like that. That's a pepperoni lovers. Oh yeah.
If you don't believe that my ingredients could naturally develop into a pizza, even with millions of years to try, then why would you believe that a bunch of swirling chemicals could slowly develop into fish, trees, dogs, butterflies, and people? That's
okay.
Go ahead, Mike. That's your specialty.
Yeah, there are synthetic chemists, that make a lot of the drugs that we have. And here's what they don't do. They don't take all the ingredients that they're going to use through the entire synthesis, throw them all into a bowl and stir them up. They don't do that because you know what they would get? They get shit. Nothing, right? If you want to synthesize something, you have to go through some very careful steps to do that, right? There has to be a certain environment. And we don't know how many, there were trillions of such environments in the early Earth when the Earth was a lot hotter than it is now. And we can't even imagine how many different environments and how many different combinations there were of all those ingredients. So she's talking out of her ass again. You don't put everything, if you're going to make something, you don't put it all in the bowl and mix it up. That isn't how we make, that isn't how things happen. Things happen in steps.
And it's not in an open environment, right? I mean, you're confined to this, whatever she's putting it in, the bowl or whatever, the pan.
Right. Yeah.
So it's an isolated environment, and so all the different things don't apply versus, if it was just flung all over the backyard, for instance, or something.
Yeah, this is what you get when you use common sense to figure out that scientists are all wrong.
Yeah, I don't get the analogy is wrong. Yeah, because it's in nature, the early prebiotics, however you want to say it, naturally, all these things are going on in a big area. You just said, well, I'm gonna throw a couple things in a bowl, and I want the same thing to happen, and it's like, well, that's cute. Again, if you're 5 years old and you're doing an experiment in your kitchen, that's adorable.
Yeah.
Please do that. That's the great time of your life when you get to do that. But then you realize when you get a little older that you're just mixing some flour and sugar together, and you're just having a good time as a kid. Okay, you're not actually doing science or anything. Okay, come on. Oh my goodness.
That's nonsense. Organic compounds
nonsense, all right.
don't develop into complex systems.
Oh, they don't, eh?
Uh-oh. Go ahead, Mike.
How do we make anything then? I mean, how do we make anything? We create these environments, right? One after another, and we synthesize really complicated molecules from simple ingredients. Okay, we don't just mix them up. You said it's nonsense? How does anything happen? How does a tree grow? Okay, I got an oak tree out in my yard. And before that oak tree was there, we had there just a bunch of dirt and water and an acorn. And all of a sudden, we got an oak tree. How did that happen? That's nonsense. Couldn't happen.
Well, that's one of those Buddhist things, isn't it? That says something about out of the filth comes the lotus or something like that.
Yeah.
It's all part of the whole cycle of, you know, beauty and filth and good and bad and anabolic deep stuff.
Yeah. I got a friend I'm really proud of, Kayla. She came from a hell environment, and she just a couple days ago became a PhD candidate in molecular biology, basically. And she does research on bacteria and schizophrenia in the brain. And do you know how she got there? How she became a PhD candidate? She didn't go sit on her couch and start spouting nonsense about common sense. She went to school for 10 goddamn years.
She didn't call Sal.
Oh, she didn't call Sal. She didn't call Rebecca.
Isn't that a movie or TV show or something? Call Sal.
Yeah, when she does her PhD thing. Okay, imagine this is Rebecca applying for a PhD, and she's talking to the professors, and she's sitting on her couch talking about pizza and nonsense. Good luck.
Yeah, I do love all the varieties of sauce and cheese and pepperoni and thin, thick, all that good stuff.
Full disclosure, you know what happened to me today? I wanted to take a nap, but I didn't want to go to bed. I just wanted to lay in my chair and turn the TV on. So I turned on the Intelligent Design channel. I forget what the channel's name, but something with intelligent design. And I started listening to a video, and then I fell asleep. And then it played that video, and then it decided to pop up another one from the same channel. And then I woke up in the middle of that and listened to 10 minutes of that, and then repeated the process again. And it went through like 10 different videos with fools talking about, and then Myers was on there, that asshole. and I kept waking up, and that's why I'm like this. I've had a day, man. I have had a day. And then I had a bee in my bonnet, so I went and watched more content about Christians and evolution, and I'm just I need that punching bag, Dave.
I need to make pasta, Amber. I've tried a couple of times, haven't got it yet. I've got the thingy and everything to make the pasta. It's supposed to be easy once you figure it out. So if I figure it out, I'll let you know. You just got to do it, I guess.
My mom bought me a spaghetti maker.
Lasagna though. Oh, I like a good lasagna.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy, I'm getting the munchies.
They rot. Someone's gonna say, but evolution is much more complicated than that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, see? It is. There you go.
Wow. Like
you gotta know more. You gotta think a little harder, Rebecca. Okay, she's gonna tell us why it's not more complicated.
I guess because she's still got
a minute,
45 seconds.
Okay, let's see if she wraps it up.
Evolution is more complicated and much more difficult.
Yeah.
Much easier to get a pizza to come out of this bowl
than
it ain't. To get a single living cell to do.
No, it ain't.
Again, it doesn't. First of all, if you've got yeast in there, you got a living cell in there.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's the creationists will say they're not against science, but there's something in almost every field of science that they do not accept. So,
right.
By definition, they're against every field of science. It's a dismissal of all science is what it is. And okay, good for you. Let's put it in the books. Let's get it tested. Right? I'm happy to see it. Let's go.
Develop from non-living substances.
Yeah.
In fact, getting life from non-living things has thus far proved to be scientifically impossible.
Nope. Scientifically impossible. No.
Yeah, they've been doing all kind of things. They've been doing all the synthesizing the genes, and they're doing a lot of stuff. It's not just it's a lot of stuff to figure out.
It's an engineering problem. I mean, in order to create a living cell, we know everything that goes into a living cell, right? We know what it's doing, but how are you going to engineer that? You know, and they came close. They took an existing genome and transferred it into a cell. I think I forget what the creationists hate that experiment. And they basically got a living cell by putting together parts, right? But to put together like a liver cell, for instance, we don't have the technology to manufacture that quite yet. And that is not the definition of scientifically impossible. If you find out something is impossible, you've proven it is impossible. They have not proven abiogenesis is impossible.
And
they don't,
all the
they don't know
things
how.
all the things that she talks about are things that have been discovered by science, right? Creationists never say, well, this and that happened.
Yeah.
They just wait until something comes out.
Yeah.
And then they say, oh, well, I don't like the way this experiment was done or something. They're just going to keep picking because they just do not like anything that goes against anything against a special creation. It has to be a special creation.
If we did create a liver cell in the lab, they'd say, oh, you needed a lab for that. It's like, yeah.
Amber had a toasted sandwich.
Toasted salami.
Oh, gosh, you're killing me, Amber. Killing me. All right.
I'm not foolish enough to wait for pizza evolution style because.
But you're foolish enough to sit on your couch and do this video.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like, well, wait a minute. Isn't that what you're doing? Okay.
I have this great idea. I'm going to set science on its ear with my pizza story in 4 minutes. It's like, I'm Rebecca, bread of life. I'm going to tell what science is. Like, way to go, Rebecca.
Time I've laughed. Yeah, when I watched it earlier when Top Dog sent it to me, I'd appreciate him sending it over. Yeah, it's funny the second time. It is.
Because I know that to get a pizza, I need more than millions of years of swirling ingredients. There has to be a pizza maker.
Oh my God.
What if
the pizza maker argument? This is famous. This is going to be famous.
Well, it's not even close because, again, you've got all these different things, these different plants that you grind up to get your sugar and your flour and all those. Then you get your yeast from whatever live source they got the yeast from. And you got to put all that stuff together in there. From everything that came about naturally, again, yeah, you're going to have all that time to have all these species of plants and herbs and, you know, all the stuff you use for your baking ingredients. I mean, yeah, you have to wait that long. Does she want a pizza 4 billion years ago? Well, you're not going to have one because...
Left-handed Jedi has a good comment.
Wheat fields or anything. I mean,
Left-handed Jedi has a good comment.
Hold on, I got to get on the other screen.
Oh, you do? Okay. Do you have to take this one down, or is she going to wrap this up?
It's like this one.
Yeah. Science to disprove science. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. And well, you see human. Hello, AJ. Good to see you. Yeah, sorry, I was flipping between screens, and it's hard to see everything. I didn't miss anything.
Wrap her up, Rebecca.
Yeah, we're going to be done with Rebecca here. Hold on. Let me see. Because I can get this screen off here.
What about you? Do you believe in pizza evolution style? Or do you realize that to get a pizza, you need a pizza maker?
Pizza maker. Oh, the pizza maker argument. Oh, Rebecca. Okay, maybe she had a few drinks and she just decided, oh, this is going to be a really good idea. Maybe we should give her a break. Hopefully she'll make it private.
I'll put this back up for a second.
Oh, that's so sad.
While I get my thing up.
I feel so bad about that.
I know it's such
a neat guy.
it's my life thing, you know, part of my life, you know. There was Ozzy and you know, a lot of other folks have passed too, but you know, Ozzy's just one of those ones, and you know, he survived doing a lot of stupid shit, and you know, you kind of get the idea that he's just indestructible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's going to be 100 years old. He's going to be up on stage going, rock on, right?
Yeah. Well, he was on stage 2 weeks ago,
And
so
he,
2 weeks before.
He did. He went out on, doing that the little mini tour thing, and for the Hall of Fame thing or whatever, and all that stuff he did and stuff. So he went out like a rocker, and I guess you can't ask for, you know, much more than that, right? So we're gonna miss Ozzy. So sad to hear. I gotta get back over to my other screen. Hold on.
Oh, so Skeptic Philosophy sent a wiki link to the name of the argument, the ultimate Boeing 747 Gambit is what it's called. So tornado sweeping through a junkyard.
Yeah.
Only from now on we're gonna call it the pizza maker argument. She's gonna be famous with that one.
I was talking about these guys earlier with Slim. So let's see.
Go ahead. Rebecca, can you play at the location I sent you for in private chat, the one Rebecca video? You might have to roll it back to catch it. You got to catch it. You got to listen carefully.
Where'd you send it at?
Put it in private chat. It says YouTube equals 7591. The YouTube one. The second link from the studio chat, 2 people. You see it?
I got it.
Okay.
What timestamp? Because it's like
it's got a timestamp built into the link, so you should be able to just hit it.
Okay, right where it's at.
Yeah, it should be. Yeah.
Hold on. I gotta switch around here. Making me do all this stuff. I gotta switch all around.
Let me see what the timestamp is. Whoops! Holy shit!
No, it comes up. Is it near the end? Because that's where it's at.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I got it. Hold on. I gotta get this one down. I gotta share the other one. Oh, Sal. Oof.
Yeah, I know. Gives me the willies.
Okay. All right. Where am I at here? I gotta be over here. Okay. Over here. Volume up. Okay. You tell me when.
Top Dog wrote about this.
that
but
was
I
it.
can't find his comment anymore. But anyway, basically,
Pause.
he says like,
Pause. Okay, Top Dong. Yeah, it's like holy shit, Freudian slip. She loves that scruffy dog image that he has, right? It's like Top Dong. Okay. And then she sat on her couch and did the pizza maker argument after this, I think.
I guess.
Okay, that's it.
Okay. All right. It's dropped out.
Top Dong. Right. Every time I see Top Dog send me a message now, I think Top Dong. Top Dong.
Oh my goodness. She just changed it to pizza maker. Wait a minute. Big slip and moved on me.
Pizza maker argument.
Yeah. Let's farm. We have Kent Hoven over at our channel this Friday at 7. Sorry for shilling. You can shill all you want, man.
Okay, what's the channel?
And drop. You got a wrench farm?
Yeah, drop the link. Oh, doesn't have a wrench.
I don't think farms.
Or maybe has a wrench. Huh?
Let me look. Hold on.
Drop a link.
I don't think farms got a wrench.
No wrench for farm? I do a little
Do that,
PA
Farm.
farming myself. Done a lot of that in my life.
And I gotta get it caught up. It starts to lag after a little while. I don't know why. It's really weird. Let me get the thing back over. All right, there's farm. Farm.
Farm mod.
There you go, farm.
Oh, and why would you have Kent Hovind? That's a question.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck with that. It's going to be, it's like talking to a fucking brick.
You got a wrench there now, farm. So drop the link. Goes for anybody else. You got something going on or whatever, go ahead and post it in my chat. I don't care. I like helping everybody out.
If you want the experience of having a conversation with Kent Hovind, go back to Standing for Truth and play one of the videos where Kent Hovind is talking and talk back to your TV while he's talking. That is the same exact experience of actually talking to him, right? It doesn't make any difference if you're there at all. You can just talk to the screen and he's going to go on and say the same thing anyway. It ain't going to make any difference. So, Farm, did you drop a link?
I gave him a wrench. It might take a minute.
Okay, you got to find the link. Oh, so you keep going till You keep going till midnight, don't you?
Yeah, I go until my face gets sore from laughing at this stuff. What time is it?
I'm not going to be with you that long.
I'm about halfway or so.
Okay, you dropped the link, so I gotta subscribe and mark it. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I'll watch for you, Farm. Although, let's see. No, I think that's at 4:00. So yeah, I'll look for you after. Austin's supposed to do his thing at. I think it's at 4:00 on Friday.
Okay,
So
I got a
I'll be over there.
Notification on, and let's see. Oh my God. Let's debate. Oh, Joe is going to be talking to Ken.
Joe's like trying to get back into things, so to speak, or whatever, with a new direction on another channel. So Joe's got some things going on. So check out what Joe's going on, and because we like Joe.
Yeah, we like toast too.
And we like toast, and we like Ember too. And I'm dropping the GoFundMe in the chat there. It's also in the description. If you got it like that, we'd appreciate you helping Ember out with the GoFundMe. And much love to Ember and everybody else that's here. Thanks everybody for joining us. And I see Ember. Always good to see Ember.
So what else you got? I'll sit for one more. You got another video?
I got a short one already ready to go. Here we go.
Pop her up.
Why did Jesus have to die from CMI? It rhymes.
What?
Creation Ministries International, CMI. I've covered this channel numerous times.
Why did Jesus have to die?
Yeah, he had to die.
Yeah, he was a god, right? So yeah, why does a god have to die on a cross?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Seems like it's awful loud though.
He died for you, for your sin. What sin?
Okay, the biggest questions he gets is,
well, okay, there's a lot of projection going on there with Jesus, right? He said, he's walking around, right? He's a 30-year-old man walking around, and he says, everybody out there is just lustful and sinning, and they're thinking terrible thoughts about women and sex. I'm going to die for them. It's like, and as it turns out, nobody was actually thinking that stuff. He was the only one that was thinking lustful thoughts, right? So
it's all very confusing, right?
It's like projection, right? A lot of projection going on there.
They're trying to get a Messiah out of Jesus that doesn't make any sense. So then they they mixed like a martyr Messiah to get some kind of supernatural story out of it.
Yeah.
And it all becomes just very confusing. It's
then they end up with the Trinity problem, which has been raging for 2,000 years.
That's what Jim Boob blocked me over finally when I said, "Where's it at Trinity in the Bible?"
Yeah,
he said, "Go read the Bible." I'm like, "Where? What page?" For what? I still don't get it. Again, why did these things have to happen if God can just do everything? Why did all this sacrifice, all these things have to go on, these prophecies have to go on, all this stuff on and on. And then in the end, well, as it starts, and then, supposedly you get the flood, and then you start over again. And then, then you get Jesus. Okay. And then you start over again. And then next time that, there's going to be another big event and Jesus is going to come back and big fight battle and kill everybody. So
God just loves drama,
in Minecraft. And,
so they're all about the drama. I mean, they just have to make drama where there wasn't none before. All he did is he created drama.
See?
Fuck.
Why the cross? Why the agony? All this, right?
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on, video.
Again, who made these rules? Who made these blood sacrifice rule things? Come on. This is the rules that the supreme being has to follow or made up, one or the other. It's very weird. It's very weird. Has to do this again, like Mike said, the whole Trinity thing. This idea of having to die, having to rise, and to pay the penalty for all this for sin, which didn't make sin go away. Everybody's still a sinner according to Christians. And then ascend into heaven, and then wait for a period of time until he's going to come back again to finally finish the job of all the sinners.
Right. And then he made us in his image, and then he came down and crawled into a man suit, which is already his image. So he crawled into a costume of himself and became a man, and then killed himself, and then blah blah blah.
As soon as you separate it from God and that it was a man, then of course it takes away a lot from Christianity. But that's more like what the Jewish people and the Muslim people think, is that Jesus was a prophet, which again would make him more of a man, not God incarnate. They reject God incarnate in Jesus.
Yeah.
And Jesus never said he was either. People just said, "Hey, it looks like God incarnate to me." So the Bible's not clear as I forget this guy's name. I know his name. But anyway, it's not clear like he's saying.
Come on, GPT. The video ever going to come up, Dave?
Wait a minute. I forget, I got to share the other screen, don't I? Hold on. Forgot I was on the other screen. Okay, hold on. All right. All right, StreamYard, you need to get everything on one screen.
I know.
Back and forth is a pain.
You should be able to.
You
should be able to queue up like 10 different screens and then switch between them. Would it be that hard for them to do this?
All right, yeah, we got this. I can't remember his name, but anyway, this guy is terrible. So
one of the major questions I had was, why did Jesus die for me? I couldn't figure it out. Why couldn't he have come to the earth, lived a good life, shown us how to relate to our Heavenly Father, and then been transfigured up into heaven?
Yeah.
Why the cross?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Why the cross?
Why?
Why the cross is because he was a troublemaker and he ended up on a stick.
Yeah.
I mean, just Occam's razor, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah.
if you're messing around in Roman occupied area, not a good thing to do, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of spots in the world where, you know, you were walking around spouting off or something. Some bad might happen to you, you know. I'm just saying.
Well, he pissed everybody off, not just the
Minecraft,
Romans.
You know.
He pissed the Jews off too.
Yeah, I mean, he was a threat to different groups because he was getting a following, and
He was a triple threat.
Yeah.
Triple threat. Trinity threat.
But I and some other people I've heard using the same argument is, though, really anybody could have worked, right? When you're looking for a martyr story, there was plenty of martyrs in Rome to pick from, you know, just like there are in other parts of the world today.
Why the agony of the cross? And the Bible makes it very clear. The reason Christ went to the cross was because the first Adam brought death and suffering into the world. So the last Adam came to pay the price, which was death, the price of our sin.
Wait.
So that...
Okay. So
Who made these rules again?
yeah, you got to pay the price with 2 deaths. That doubles the price. It doesn't pay the price, right?
It's who made up these terrible rules?
And where did he get
You
that
know?
in the Bible? Where does it tell you how that works?
I don't know. Hello, Jess. How you doing? Good evening. Good to see you. Some of these folks I see in the chat, I've met in person, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that is a cool feeling when you go out to one of the conferences and meet people.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, last chance. This is a short one.
And here's the thing, we could go free. How awesome is that? Now, why would anybody want to reject the Christian gospel if they only understood it?
So we don't have to die? So we don't have to go through the pain of clutching your chest with a heart attack or wasting away for 6 weeks with cancer? So because Jesus died for us, is that what he's saying? That's why he did it. Oh, okay. How'd that work out?
I can't accept that whole thing. That whole part is where it gets all really silly. To have somebody, you have a Jesus, and this is perfectly possible. You can be a mythicist and say he wasn't a real person. It doesn't really matter. There was lots of people, there always are, all through time. There are today. There's always people out there speaking out, right? There's people out there speaking out about, you know, different injustices, about class warfares, all the things that they've been speaking out about for a long, long time. And Jesus seemed to be another one. He was speaking out about things he didn't like that he saw going on, like people do. The problem is, in some places, it's not a good thing to do. I mean, that's just a fact of history, and it's happened to a lot of people. And again, if you're somewhere they just don't want to deal with it. You're in a time where you didn't have all these fancy lawyers showing up, you know, and finding some loophole somewhere, you know. They were just like, you're a troublemaker, you're out of here. I mean, there you go. So that and everything else, obviously, again, could have been from any martyr, right? Any poor person that ended up, that had any following that was up on a stick would make for a great story. Martyrs make great stories. There's a lot of stories written about martyrs. So there you go. The rest of it, okay, fine. What is it? When you die, you get to go to heaven with Jesus. That's what it is. So sell that. I mean, he is selling it a little bit. But why would you reject it Well, I don't understand what I'm rejecting. I mean, I've said it before. Do I have to take literally, for some reason, all the mythology that's in the Bible? That's always my question. What part of all this do I have to really convince myself actually happened to be this to get this free gift? Because you have to, well, what you have to believe, right? You have to repent and believe. I think those are the two things you need. So I need a clarification. Now, repent is like, well, you're a sinner. I'm sorry for all the sinning I did, because everything's a sin. You can't help but not sin. So everybody's a sinner, and I sinned. Okay, I'm sorry I sinned. There you go. Now, the other part is you have to believe that Jesus rose from the dead. There, right there, I got a problem. And even if he did, still doesn't really mean anything about Christianity. So I don't get any of it. I'm sorry. And, you know, Jesus wants to show up. Now, they say it's ridiculous as well to ask you for, or me, or you, Mike, to ask for Jesus to show up, right? Yeah. Well, that's a, you know, you're asking for too much for God incarnate, whatever, to show up, right? But yet, YouTube is filled with I don't know how many channels, and some of them got a lot of subscribers that talk to God quite often. So I'm just saying, if God or Jesus or whoever is doing the voice in their head, instead of spending so much time with just these few that seem to be really incoherent nonsense, in my opinion, maybe show up for some of us that are asking you to show up. Seems you do have the time to do it. Just saying.
You want to play a few minutes of one of these videos from that channel I found? Let's see here.
Yeah, you can pull something up.
Okay, it's in private chat. This one is 20 things Christians don't know. I don't know. Oh, maybe that ain't the best one. Hang on a second here. Let me find you another one. Oh, no. Oh, that is it.
This one down.
Oh, maybe that was from Skeptic Philosophy. I think I had the wrong. I'm not sure. Hold on a minute. I'm going to do it again. I'll find you one. Oh, time to leave. Okay, logical fallacies of religion. He has one video where he talks about how what religion really is, what this belief really is, and it's primarily emotional and has to do with here it is. I just put a link, the latest one. Primarily like belonging to a group or a cult and having a belief that makes you happy, basically, and you're clinging to this little idea, but you don't want to think about it too hard. You just need to believe that you and these other people belong to this one true cult, right? Okay. Where
somebody's got to be right,
and that's primarily what it's about. It has nothing to do with reason or science or all the shit they come up with to try to justify their belief. They can't stand the idea that there are atheists either. They hate that because that means that they have to start thinking, right? And they don't want to do that. And we piss them off. So they have to come and say, oh, how do you think everything came from nothing? Over and over again.
I'm getting tired of hearing that one.
Yeah.
This one you're talking about, logical fallacies.
Yeah.
Organized religion.
Yeah, just play enough to get an idea what this guy's style is. I thought he was pretty concise. I thought he had really good content. But it's really an odd channel. It just popped up about 2 weeks ago. The God Mirage. I think, the oldest video is 2 weeks ago, and he's doing a video almost every day. So, or every other day.
Have you ever found yourself in a conversation about faith, a debate about doctrine, and felt a profound sense of futility? As if you were speaking a different language, one
Here
grounded
we
in
go.
evidence and reason, while your counterpart was weaving arguments from threads of emotion, tradition, and unsupported assertion. You're not alone. The architecture of religious apologetics often relies not on solid foundations, but on intellectual smoke and mirrors, a series of well-worn rhetorical tricks known as logical fallacies.
There
Uh-oh.
you
Yeah, summon deconverted man.
go. Oh no. Oh no.
Welcome to the God Mirage. This channel is a space for the curious, the skeptical, and the unafraid, for those who dare to look directly at the sun of belief, even at the risk of seeing the spots. Today, we are equipping you with a toolkit, a master key to unlock the faulty logic that underpins so many faith-based claims. For many,
That sounds pretty good, eh?
Yeah.
What
Check
do
it
you
out.
think? Yeah. Do you think that's AI generated, that voice?
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it sounds
this
too
path
perfect.
of critical thinking can be a lonely one. In vast swathes of the world, to even question the dominant religious narrative is to place yourself in a vulnerable minority. So as we begin this journey, let us know in the comments where you're watching from and tell us if the culture around you makes skepticism a challenge. Your story matters. And if you find value in this kind of unflinching analysis, consider subscribing and liking the video.
Yeah, he does really good.
It
I
could
think.
be a voice, I guess.
Yeah, it could be a really good one. He's really well, really good at it if it is. But and anyway, he's got they have 12 videos is all they got. And logical fallacies of religion, and let's see, that's the first one, and then pagan origins of Christianity, time to leave religion behind, believers can't convert atheists. That's a pretty good one. Believers can't convert atheists. So anyway, give him a listen. I think it's worth listening to. So
I clicked on the button there so I can check it out.
okay. Yep. Anyway, I got to get out of here, Dave. I'm getting tired.
All right, Mike. You have a good night.
Okay. Good night. We'll see you.
Okay.
Sorry, I had a day today, so I'm I'm so tired of Christians. I'm so tired of the evolution denial. I mean, I've had it up to here today, and I just had to come rant for a few minutes. So thank you for letting me rant. Okay.
I know, I feel you. I was on with Slim before I came over here, and he went for a good couple of hours, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's fun hanging out with Slim, and Slim had fun hanging out with us. I told him, yeah, you're always welcome. So.
Okay. Good night, guys.
Yep. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, Slim's a lot of fun to hang out with. Slim Cyborg. I don't have everybody's links up here tonight. I do have Ember's link down there, but you go to any of the Saturday Night at the Atheist links, and you got Mike's link for Answers in Atheism, and Slim Cyborg and Brainless Steel, where he usually hangs out with Slim Cyborg. All those are in my descriptions. But when I do this one, I usually just throw it real quick, and I forget. I don't put that stuff on there because I don't know if people are going to show up or not, because I don't really plan it. I just pop on, and today when, I heard about OZZY, I'm like, oh yeah, well, looks like I'm doing it tonight because I had to talk about OZZY. Now I got to get my thing back up. See if I can do it this time. You got it, Dave? Let me see. How's everybody doing? Thanks for the links. Tilting Windmill. Awesome. Yeah, good night, Mike. But don't talk to Mike again before. Mike will be back probably Saturday for Saturday Night at the Atheist, and I don't know what I'm doing really yet. It's still early in the week, and I usually try to decide like around Thursday. So is it Thursday yet? I think it's almost Thursday, isn't it? Join us for Saturday Night at the Atheist every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. We got last week. No, we usually have our usual panelists, right? Like Mike, Scott, Brainless, and Simos, and then we get guests that come in. We've had a lot of guests, and last week Slim stopped by and hung out with us at Saturday Night the Atheists, and we had a good time. And yeah, I was over there because he was looking at some religious videos today. So, as well as the skeptic that was part of the ARC protest that went to the Creation Museum the day before, and they did some video over that, and so did Godless Engineer and some of the other ones. So you can go see some video of what it looks like in the Creation Museum. Let me see if we can pull up this. Okay. All right, I got it back. It pulls up another window. It's like, it's very confusing. Okay. Get this off my list. My list is too dang long. Let me see if we can do some quick ones here. All right, do some quick ones. Here we go.
Witches call it spells. Christians call it prayer. Spiritualists call it manifestation. Atheists call it the placebo effect. Scientists call it quantum physics.
Hey.
Everyone's arguing over its name.
What? Totally getting lost.
Christians call it prayer. Spiritualists call it manifestation.
I don't like the music in there either. Give me a thingy and a dang music. What the heck's she talking about anyways? Get thing out of here. Sometimes you don't hear the music. Then I hear it in my headphones. It's like, man, why put that music in there? There is ways to remove it, but let's try again with another shorty. 20 seconds. All right. Atheists are fools. This is all right. This is what I like.
Many atheists make fun of Christians and call them stupid, but did you know that the Bible teaches that atheists are foolish?
Oh, okay. Thank you. I gotta move this because I can't see the thing. Resize my screen. All right, get back over here. All right. What was that again?
Atheists make fun of Christians and call
Atheists make fun of Christians. I'm not making fun of you. I'm just laughing because some of the stuff is funny. See the difference? I'm not making fun of you. I'm making fun of some of the things that Christians say. Yes.
them stupid, but did you know that the Bible teaches that
No.
atheists are foolish?
And I see that's not fair, right? Because you're saying, oh, don't pick on me and say I'm stupid because you're foolish. Okay, that's right back at you. All right. That's not the way to be. Really?
The fool hath said in his heart, there is no God.
Oh,
They are
no.
corrupt, they have done abominable works, there is none that
no.
doeth good. I used to
Oh, we're terrible. Made in the image and likeness of.
be very foolish because I used to be an atheist. Thank God now I'm
You
a
were.
Christian.
Good for you.
Atheists rage over a God.
The only thing, YouTube, it's too quick. Too quick.
Many atheists make fun of
Yeah. That would be edited out when you don't do stuff live. But when it's live, sorry. Ember says, don't call me stupid, quotes the passage that most likely to get you called stupid. Yeah, oh yeah, right? Oh yeah. Okay. Good for you. Us atheists and our evil works. Yeah, I mean, I've called them out before. It's like, what do you think I'm doing? I really want to know. You know, I mean, what's going on in your head that you think I'm doing? I mean, maybe I don't want to know. Maybe I don't want to know. Just catching up on the chat real quick. Ember's doing some crazy driving. Hope you're all right, Ember. Yeah, we'll have to get together on that. Stop the stupidity. Figure out what do they think we're doing. That was pretty bad. But that's okay because, wait a minute. Because I can then remove it. Because that's what I do. I remove them. Get them off my list. I don't remember. I don't know. Some of these things, if I save them, it's for a reason. Sometimes I go, why did I save that? I guess different days, you know, some they say just bugs you or something. Romans,
Romans 3:28. Watch what this says. It says, therefore, we conclude. It's a conclusion. It's final. Therefore, we conclude that a man is justified by faith without the deeds of the law. Deeds.
Oh, you ain't got to do nothing. Good for you. All right. I like that. You ain't got to do nothing, folks. Farm's calling it a night. Good night, Farm. You have a good one. All right. Well, this guy says you ain't got to do nothing. Okay. I don't know what to say. Pretty clear. Thank you very much. Dang it, I keep clicking the thingy. So frustrating. I lost my spot again. There it was. Okay. Stuff is all too close. They got a little bit of room, but a little bit of room between the stuff. I squeeze everything in so tight. Stop doing that. What's that? I covered that one. That was fun. Covering Patrick Peace was fun. The cockroach guy. I like covering him. He's fun. Even though he's not very nice to us. Trying to see it. I had some new ones somewhere. But that's the other thing. I don't understand how YouTube saves this stuff either. It's like, this isn't the order that I watched them or anything. Okay. Let's see what he's got to say. Looks like Psy.
But my prediction is...
Yeah, that's Cygart. Cygart, atheists are ignoring scientific facts.
Is what I see now happening is that atheists are beginning to deny the reality of science. You find
what the hell is Psy's talking about?
atheists saying, no, the universe didn't have a beginning, it's been there forever. No. They say the DNA is not a code. There's no genetic code. It's not a real code. Wrong. And the reason, these are not scientists necessarily.
I'm not going to get into what DNA is, but using the word code is just it's just a word. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean it's programmed or anything. It's chemistry, Psy, and you know that.
But they're atheists who think they are seeing this from various people, And the reason
they're seeing this from various people. Atheists are ignoring scientific facts. It's happening more and more. What the hell you're talking about, Si? You didn't even name anybody.
reason they're attacking scientific facts,
what facts?
Because they are, is because the scientific facts are pointing more and more to what they don't want to accept, which is that this world has a creator.
Oh, crap. Oh, well done. Well done, Si. I'll have a drink to that. Well done, Si. That was terrible. This argument's fallen apart because Deconverted Man has taken it apart, including saying, oh, man, we got green in the chat again. Stop the stupidity. Dropping green in the chat. Thank you. Stop the stupidity. 5 captive desk memberships. Stop the stupidity is just too awesome.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on till the skies, till the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
And it looks like what we got here. Nitty, the Freak, Chrissy, Pinworm, B.S. Lewis. Some good hits in there. Thank you very much, Stop the Stupidity, for supporting the channel. You rock. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate everybody being here and supporting the channel. And everybody chatting it up in the chat. Everybody's saying hi and hello and dropping emojis and all that good stuff. Because we're just here to have some fun. Want some serious stuff, you're in the wrong place. Hi, Vesta. Okay, Si. You know, Si used to talk like with some good science and stuff. And lately, I don't know what the heck he's talking about. So, all right, Si. Whatever you say. There's a creator. Okay. Did it create physics, chemistry, biology, everything that happened, evolution and everything? And Si will pretty much say, yeah. But there's just like, there's some kind of little finger of God in there. And it's like, he's just trying to cling on to something for his faith. And it has nothing to do with atheists or where science is going or anything else. That's a bunch of nonsense, Si. It really is. And every time they make we're starting to make a list. I had one that was something about within 2 years or something, and it was like 5 years later it hadn't happened. And there was another one that was supposed to be within 5 or 7 years or something. And then when I checked again, it had been like 9 years. And then Goofball over there said in 2 years, and that's like 6 months in now. So we'll see. All these claims always made that science is going to have this big shakeup. Intelligent design is going to take over. All the scientists are going to throw up their hands and say, we were all wrong. It's actually God and everything. And they're coming to be like end of the world predictions. You know, you just keep getting them and getting them, getting them. They figured they just keep throwing them out in case something happens big in the scientific community, which really hasn't in anything that they want it to. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed. Yeah. But you know, Si's getting old. He's retired or whatever, writing books or something. What else? Oh, we got more CMI. All right, we'll do another CMI. What the heck? Get rid of these stupid videos.
Why do you think people choose to believe lies even when they're faced with the truth?
I think they.
I need somebody with the fallacy thing. That's like some serious kind of loaded question, isn't it? I mean, Why do people choose to believe lies when faced with the truth? First of all, what the hell are you talking about? I mean, 2 + 2 is 4, and they're arguing with you. I mean, it kind of depends what you're talking about, right? I have no idea what you. It's a bad question, right? I think it's a bad question. That's what I'm calling it.
There could be a number of reasons. Sometimes people believe a lie because the truth is uncomfortable. It might be very confronting for them. So rather than confront something in their life, they prefer to avoid it. But that's very sad.
You mean like your afterlife? Pretty sad.
Because it denies them the opportunity of living a full life.
It has absolutely nothing to do with it. If you're going to live like Ozzy did, to be in your 70s, and you rock on and you live like you wanted to do and all this stuff, well, then that's what he wanted to do. And Ozzy, by the way, was a Christian. So, just saying. Hope everybody's rocking it out in heaven with with Ozzy Osbourne.
In all that it's meant to be. The Bible says that the thief, the enemy, comes to steal and to kill and destroy. But Jesus said, I have come that they may have life and have it in abundance. And
this means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. You're all going to have life. Life, you're going to have life. I am the way and the life and all this. Life. There's no life. You want to avoid death. A lot of us do. A lot of us have different ideas of, how and when and what happens. And I don't like to dwell on it too much because I'm getting old. So, yeah, I'll let that one go. What else you got?
Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. So,
yeah, that's what I just said. It doesn't make any sense. Jesus is the life. Bread is the toast. You know what? I prefer toast because around here,
We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast.
I can toast. A nice piece of toast. Sometimes you just want a piece of toast. You just say, man, I want a piece of toast. You get that nice piece of toast, put your butter, your jam, whatever the heck you like to put on there. Get that piece of toast with a nice crunch on it. It's one of those simple pleasures. How could you not love toast? There's so many kinds of toast. Whatever kind of toast you like. Or bagels. My toaster does the wide thing. So you put all kinds of stuff in there. You put the wide sliced bread, all that good stuff. Toast is good stuff, right? And we do have emojis. And if you'd like to join the channel and get in on the fun, you can hit the join button down there. And you can get your emojis. And I've got a members stream I got queued up. I got to get that ready. I'll try to get that out soon because got some other things going on too. So also got a grass man to do. Got a lot of stuff going on. So I hope I'll see all of you around a lot coming up here in the future because it looks like I got a lot to do. Stop it, Amber. What are you doing to me? You're gonna make garlic bread too? Man. I'll tell you what, on the grill too, making the toast on the grill, it reminds me of how the steakhouses do it. Just that little bit of smoke with put a bunch of butter on there. the big thick, what they call it, the Texas slices or whatever. Big thicks. Oh, delicious. Takes me back to the steakhouses from the 70s and 80s. Delicious.
So when we are in relationship with him through faith, then we have maximum opportunity for living a rich, full, and abundant life.
You know what? This is leaving out most of the world's population that doesn't follow your religion. So you're basically saying, if you don't believe like I believe, your life is crap. And that's to the majority of the world. This is not just like, well, I'm just talking to atheists. No, you're leaving out the majority of the world that does not follow your religion as well. So, okay. Back at you. How about that? Pretty low, man. I don't know. I didn't like that one. That wasn't even funny or anything. Wait, somebody that's funny on here. Atheists cannot answer this question. Oh, I always love these. Okay, what do you got?
Okay, hello there. Once again, Malcolm Zeus here with another video. I was planning not to post any more videos concerning atheism. I thought my first 3 videos, Atheism Gets Owned 1, 2, and 3, had proven my point. But no.
But no, apparently you did 3 videos to make your point and you didn't make your point. Yep, I've watched some of those videos. I'm sure you've all seen some of those videos.
Seemingly not. One of the questions I get most, apart from all the hate mail and thumbs down, yeah, I mean, you can do that.
Yeah, what do you do, invite it or something? I mean, seriously. Well, you know, why do you do that? You're just inviting like conflict or something, and I know there's a couple times I've gotten a thumbs down or something. It's like, who cares, right? And I fortunately, people don't hate bomb me or anything. Why don't you just say like I do and say, well, why don't you come on here and we'll talk about it? Because usually they get real quiet and go away.
Is the question I get most is, what was there before God? Say your God created.
Atheists are asking you what was before God. I doubt any atheist is bringing this up. It's probably in response to something else, right? And you're leaving that part out. I got you.
The world, the universe. What was there before God? God had to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
As I've already replied to certain people, and I will now do so publicly, is
all right.
God exists outside of our limited perception of reality.
God is outside of our reality. I like that explanation. Right? Everybody like that explanation? I like that explanation. I was like, that's a pretty good explanation. God is outside of reality. Yeah, okay. Am I supposed to argue that, or what the heck was this thing called again? Atheists cannot answer this question. Well, what the heck is the question? All right, let me see.
Exists outside of space and time because he's the creator. He made this reality. Therefore, God.
How do you make something outside of something with no time?
God has always been and always will be.
Right.
there is no further explanation about what there was before God, because it's completely irrelevant. There was nothing before God, just like there will be nothing after God. And the reason is what? Because he created it. So it's not restricted to our pathetic little limitation in perception, which is...
Yeah, we're just so pathetic in our perception. Atheists cannot answer this question. What the hell is the question?
Time. So, I mean, I think that answers the question. I'm sorry, I'm just out of bed. So
you're answering the question. Atheists cannot answer this question.
Little bit, you know. As you can see, still my pajama.
Oh,
I'm
you
a
do
little
jammies. Okay.
I'm not sharp yet, but I just wanted to post this video right away because
probably not the best
wants
time
to
to do a
answer this
video.
question as quickly as possible.
Yeah. What came before God? Nothing. God always existed. Gotcha. But your atheist cannot answer this question part. I don't get. Maybe you were up too early. We'll see.
Few questions back.
Okay.
And if you can answer me this question, I'm quite sure you can, because I've sent thousands of requests. Atheists, please answer this question.
Okay.
Not one of them was able to do it. But I will convert to atheism if you can answer me.
Okay.
What was there before the magical big kaboom?
Oh, we can convert you. I don't know to what. We can convert you if we tell you what happened before the magical kaboom. Where was this magical kaboom? Curious minds need to know. What happened before the Big Bang? I don't know. There you go. You're not going to like that answer? Well, I don't know what to tell you. It's getting old, though. But it's fun that you keep asking it. What happened before the magic? I got to hear that again.
One of them was able to do it. But I will convert to atheism. If you
convert to, you're going to convert to atheism. No, you're not.
You can answer me. What was there before the magical big kaboom? Oh, sorry, I mean, you call it the Big Bang, you know? The thing atheists believe blew us all into existence, just like that. You ask me what there was before God. I answered that question. Now you have to...
I'll just throw it right back at you. What was there before the Big Bang? Well, as far as we know, there was energy there. So, not a problem. It's not a question an atheist has to answer, but that's the way I understand it. And you also show your lack of understanding, just like the video I covered a little earlier, as far as the Big Bang exploding everything into an existence, just like that. I don't know. I guess that there was the Big Bang, and then there was just like planets came out of it or something. I don't know what they're talking about, but they obviously don't know what they're talking about. So cannot answer this question. I answered the question. So there. Take that. It's off my list. Uh-oh.
The Bible says that those who claim to be atheist and also those who claim to be agnostic are really truth suppressors.
Oh no, not the truth suppressors.
Romans 1:18 says the wrath of God.
Oh no, he didn't. He didn't go there, did he? Did he really go there? He really went there. Okay.
No, 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 no.
Oh man. They just look, that's why I said I couldn't take it anymore. This is how often you hear this. This is how often I hear this. Romans, whatever, reference.
God is revealed against all ungodliness and unrighteousness of men who suppress the truth in unrighteousness.
Not expressing any truth in any unrighteousness. I'll ask you again, what do you think I'm doing?
It isn't for lack of evidence that man won't believe. It isn't an intellectual problem.
Most of the world is not Christian. I don't know what to tell you. Quit picking on atheists. Because with your definition, so to speak, you're basically saying everybody that doesn't agree with you. That's what you're saying. That makes you in a small minority. So, by that, it would seem the majority thinks you're wrong for some reason.
It's because man suppresses the truth he already has. He holds down the truth that God has clearly revealed.
Hey, how you doing? I don't even know what this one is. I guess we'll have to look at it. Suppressing the truth and unrighteousness, folks. What are y'all doing? Better yet, maybe better not tell me what you're doing. I don't know what they think we're doing. I really don't. It applies to all different kind of groups of people, right? It's always the same thing. What's that other group of people doing? I don't understand what they're doing. They're weird, whatever they're doing, right? Like everybody's doing something different. Right, Top G? What's up? What's up, Top G? Geo Sam. The Australian Aboriginals call it the dream time where God resides. Everywhere or a very special nothingness which contains everything. And don't forget Dave Con, where all the Daves come to be Daves. There you go. Go cuddle with the wife. Have a good evening, Objective Ethics. We've had some nice, cool evenings here. Been very nice. Of course, when the air conditioning's on, it's just might as well be winter time. I really don't like having the AC on, but man, these heat waves we've been getting are just ridiculous. Heck yeah, there's a Dave Con. There's no name higher. All right, well, what's this one got to say? I don't remember what it is. Christopher Hitchens, atheists can't explain the Bible. Okay, so it's got something to do with Hitchens and atheists can't explain it. Why do I got to explain the Bible? Why am I always stuck? See, that's another thing. While we're on this subject, why do I have to explain the Bible? What I find funny is when I say something and that you get the response, where is that in the Bible? And I'm like, don't you know where that's in the Bible? Hey, Tori, welcome back. Is it Jackie? Did I say hi to Jackie? Hi, no, hi, Jackie. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Earlier, we were saying goodbye to Ozzy, and had a little tribute to Ozzy. Gonna miss Ozzy, and then we're moving on. and having a few laughs because life goes on, right? So this ought to be funny. I'm hoping.
Hey there. I'm just letting you know atheists can't explain the Bible.
Why? Why does an atheist have to explain the Bible? This ought to be good. All right, go ahead.
Because God is love, and you'd have to acknowledge who God is in order to understand it.
What? God is... Try again.
God is love, and you'd have to...
God is love.
Acknowledge who God is.
You have to have the knowledge of God, of who God is, okay?
In order to understand it.
In order to understand the Bible. Okay. That sounds really difficult.
So you wouldn't know what you're talking about. It'd be like...
So I don't know what I'm talking about. I wish I knew what I was talking about. I repeated it and everything. I couldn't follow you what you were saying.
Like a white person looking at black culture.
Uh-oh.
And trying to explain black culture to a black person.
Uh-oh.
You can look at black culture from the outside, but you can't explain it because you're not in it.
Okay. Really? That's where you went with
Atheists
that?
love to say that.
I'm getting a funny vibe on this.
Wouldn't know what you're talking about. It'd be...
Stop. I don't know. I got a funny vibe off of that guy. I'm not going to say nothing. That seemed very weird. And your little thing at the beginning there didn't make no dang sense. You have to know God, to know that God is love, to understand the Bible. Look, I got a lot of questions, okay? And it's going to start with the Magic Zoo boat, okay? Start explaining, all right? Poor Claire, hello, good to see you. You can have all your religion is love and all this stuff and do charity and all, and that's fine and well. I really ain't got no arguments against it. I mean, you want to love everybody and do charity, go ahead. I mean, who's going to stop you? Unless, well, some of the popos do nowadays, I guess. But otherwise, knock yourself out by all means. The rest of it, though, I don't know what you're talking about. And I don't know why I got to explain the Bible to you or whatever. Completely lost me. That's probably why I saved this one, because I didn't know what the heck they was talking about. I lose my thing again. So touchy. Stop doing that. Oh, dang it. All right. What else? It's short. We'll get another shorty here. Is atheism a better explanation of reality? I don't know.
Does not believing in a God really make a better explanation of the world we live in than believing in a God? How do you explain the beginning of the universe? How do you explain
Slow down.
life coming from non-life? How do you explain the development of morality out of a Darwinian survival system? Like, you got a lot of big problems if you're going to deny God.
No. See, the problem why people don't believe you is because you do a poor argument of convincing me. That's how it works, see. You're not convincing me just by saying, oh, well, you got to know this Darwin stuff or whatever. It's like, first of all, I don't need to know anything about it. And it's got nothing to do with it. And I don't know what your point was at the beginning. You completely lost me. Let me try it again. It's pretty short.
Believing in a God really make a better explanation of the world we live in than believing?
Oh, okay. Does believing in God make a better explanation for reality? No, I'd say no, because The problem with having a reality and the natural laws and everything being consistent by them, and then having this God that can interfere and mess everything up on a whim, doesn't seem to go together as far as reality.
Believing in a God. How do you explain the beginning of the universe? How do you explain life?
Seems to be the Big Bang. Look it up. Probably not gonna like it. I don't really care. That's the answer.
Coming from non-life. How do you explain the
Life coming from non-life. Well, everything seems to come from non-life because everything is made of elements and they don't seem to be alive. There seems to be a chemical process that happens between animals, plants, fungi, everything else. But yes, at some point, these are the same elements. Everything reuses over and over and over again. Someday you'll be a plant, okay?
development of morality out of a Darwinian survival system? Like, you got a lot of big problems if you're going to deny God.
And how do we get morality? Well, we have a lot better morality than biblical morality. Biblical morality is horrible. First of all, women and children are like property. We were just talking about it earlier. Marriage and all that was done for, gain of property and make bigger family unions and all this. It was for power and stuff and money and all that. Had nothing to do with this supposed sanctity of marriage and everything they got going on. What's up, ambushed apostate? Thanks for dropping back in. We're just looking at some silly videos, like I do. Mentioning Ozzy here and there, because I miss Ozzy already. Gosh. Can't believe Ozzy's gone. Well, hopefully he's, resting in peace. Man. Who else needs to rest in peace is this guy. Quit touching the thing, Dave. Okay. Because when I touch the thing, then it moves. And then I can't hit the button. Then I can't remove it. I wish this was bigger. Can I move this? Oh, yeah, I can move this. The best existence for God, or the best argument for the best argument for the existence of God. All right, come on, give me a good one.
What is the best argument for the existence of God?
So I think the moral argument for the existence of God is the best. If God,
where do they get these great morals from the Bible? Really, I mean, there's a couple things in there that I think everybody agrees on that you shouldn't do, right? You shouldn't take, other folks out, and you shouldn't steal their stuff and all that, and stuff like that. The rest of it's idiotic, barbaric. 8 of the 10 commandments can carry a death sentence. The silly 10 commandments, that minus, don't hurt somebody really badly, and don't steal. We don't really have laws against. It's a bunch of silly stuff. You can get the death penalty for it. This is the morals. Owning people, again, selling women and children as property. These are the morals. And I don't want to hear the New Testament, oh, Jesus is a lot nicer. Jesus, slaves, obey your masters. I think it's, if it's not Jesus, it's Paul saying, women should be quiet. They're, make me a sandwich, that kind of stuff. Where are the morals? We have a much better society when we don't follow a lot of the horrible things that are in religious texts. In the countries that do, we see things that happen on the news and we go, oh my gosh, how does that happen? It happens because a religious group is allowed to do it. That's how it happens. The morals. Get out of here with that.
God does not exist, then Objective moral values and duties do not exist.
Wrong, because again, your God changes everything on a whim, 180 degrees. You have no standard because you don't know what God's going to say tomorrow. You don't know who God's going to make a covenant with tomorrow.
But objective morals and values do exist.
To a point, I can say that some things most people find are very wrong. Objective, though, close to is the best you're going to get. But you do not have objective morals from the Bible. There's no way. Totally subjective. Don't do this. Oh, wait a minute. Go do this over there in that country over there. There's no, you don't have a standard.
Now, there are some more absolutes and objective values. Don't murder, don't steal. Every day you answer by how you treat other people, whether you treat them as having moral values or it's someone that you try to use for your own personal gain. Therefore, God exists.
Therefore, God exists because you use somebody for your own moral gains. That's your best argument? Oh my gosh. So disappointing. Man. Best argument. What the heck? And some stupid music in it too. Dang it. Some of you thinking you get music in there. Put music in your stuff. Your video's annoying enough, and you have to put music in the background? God. Stop the stupidity. Says, I don't need a book to tell me to be a good person. Just be a good person. It's not hard. It's not. This is a Buddha or something that says, if you can't help someone, don't harm them, right? I mean, you can't save the world, but you don't have to go out of your way to make it difficult for somebody else. That takes effort. You could have done absolutely nothing and people would be better off. So if you can't help, just don't do anything. And that's better. Because they go out and start trouble. It's like, what are you doing? I got this guy here. Gosh. See, I get going and I forgot what the heck that guy was talking about. Oh no. For atheists. See, when they address it to atheists, it's hard to resist. All right, here we go.
For all atheists out there.
Oh no.
This may be a stupid video. This may be the stupidest video you've ever seen, but
that's not a good start. This is probably the stupidest video you've ever seen. Okay, bring it on. Bring it on. We'll see. We'll rate it for you.
Whatever made you become atheist, whatever information you've obtained, no matter what this world has taught you, no matter what science has taught you, no matter what evolution has taught you,
right,
and no matter what history is taught.
Are you going to go on for a while like this? I'm pretty much a cradle atheist, so really none of this stuff applies. But all right, proceed.
God still exists.
Fine.
The Bible is still God's word and truth.
And other religions say the same thing, and you can't demonstrate that a God wrote your book. I know the argument seems good to you, but doesn't seem good to me because I can use it for another religion. And you'll say, like, well, that's a false religion or whatever. No, not a good argument. And again, you're in a minority. Most of the world doesn't follow your religion. Why is that?
And Jesus Christ is still the Savior.
Oh, good.
You were all misled.
We were. I don't think I was misled. I think I understand it pretty good. Jesus is your Savior. For some reason, there has to be this goofy sacrifice thing so that you can go to heaven. I think I understand it.
The Bible says that Satan came into this world to steal.
Not Satan. You know, I've been trying to tell people we have absolutely no satanic imagery around here. We do not promote Satanism or any such nonsense around here. Okay, I don't know where they're getting this from. I really don't. I've searched all over. I did have some flames on a video, I think. But this stuff about, demonic imagery and all this, I really don't know where they're getting it from.
Kill and destroy.
Oh, no.
And I believe atheism is one of Satan's favorite tools.
Oh, okay. You're another one of them. All right, here we go. We don't believe in God. Atheists don't believe in God. It means we don't believe in any of your stuff, including your Satan. No. Nope. No. Stop. I don't know what else to say. No. Quit telling me I got satanic imagery on my channel too, because I don't know where you're getting this from, but you got to quit saying that atheists are all into Satanism. They love Satan pictures all over their channels and their avatars and all this stuff. I really don't know what they're talking about. Hi, Patrick, if you're watching.
And that's all I have to say. So it's like...
That's all you have to say? Wait a minute. You're only like halfway through. I don't think that's all you have to say. I bet you that ain't all you got to say.
No matter what you believe, no matter what you try to tell me, you try to prove me wrong with, no matter what.
No matter what.
I'm still going to keep believing in God.
Okay.
The real and true God that does exist.
All right.
And I'm going to keep on reading His Word, the Bible. And I'm going to keep being a Christian.
Okay.
And going to church.
All right. No matter what, your mind's made up. Okay. Good for you. At least you admit it. So I don't think it's a good idea, but okay.
And doing Christian things.
Yeah.
So like I say, no matter what life, no matter what life has taught you, no matter what this world has taught you, God still exists no matter what. It's Satan who has misled you and just...
Yeah, but see, now you just sound even sillier. It just gets so silly, Not only do I have a problem with God, but I have to deal with this Satan fella too, getting in there and messing everything all up. It's like, really? It's a bit too much, okay? It really is. And the chat's rolling by so fast. I see emojis. Thanks for the emojis. What's up? The Druin? Ozzy wasn't an atheist, but don't sweat these kind of idiots. They don't represent properly what they claim to represent. They're morons who never actually learned the crap they read or reading in. Okay. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Yeah, I know Ozzy wasn't an atheist. I mentioned that earlier. there's been some, controversial artists. Things happen. This and well, I don't want to get into it. But I still like some of their music. Some of the music is just good. And of course, I mean, it's hard if they're really, really done some awful things or said awful things. But otherwise, yeah, I still like their talent. You learning to love toast? I'm glad you like toast, Jackie, because around here we love toast. There's so many times that toast gets brought up around here. So yeah, we really love the toast.
We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast.
Yeah, we do. What else you got left? Because I knew you weren't done. Because I can see the timer.
Deceived you severely.
Yeah, he did.
And that's
bad, Satan.
That's all I have to say. You just said.
You already said that. And you still got more time to go. You're one of those people that can't say goodbye, aren't you? You can't just say goodbye and leave. You just can't do it, right? I know. I understand.
You're feeding into the lies of the devil that there's no God.
Devil, because there's no God.
Well,
I'm buying into the lies of the devil because there's no God. You see, again, that doesn't follow. No devil. No God, no devil.
go and try to prove me that there's no God, because, you know, if you want to keep on living that way the rest of your life, then I guess you'll just have to learn the hard way then.
Oh, see, that's really what's in your heart, isn't it? You want to see me not get into heaven, really? Okay. See, you're not selling heaven very good, because you don't sound like somebody I'd want to be hanging out with for all eternity. Do you ever think of that? I mean, I don't know. You seem kind of mad. I think you're a little mad. You know, I don't know why. Did an atheist hurt you? I'm sorry. But you're still going off my list. I don't know why I had that on my list. Must have bugged me. What time is it? About 12 o'clock. Let me see what else I got here. Oh, here's that one. I want to cover this. Okay, yeah, I love this one. Here you go. See if you can figure this one out, folks. We're gonna test your science knowledge now. See if you're a bunch of dumb atheists. See if you can explain this miracle from God.
Attention! This girl shocked everyone. She wanted to prove that God exists. She wrote the word God in the sand, which isn't surprising, but watch what happens. As soon as she writes it, the water stops just before erasing it. But when she erases the word, the water comes back to her feet immediately. If you believe in God, like
Anybody ever been to the beach? You know who's been to the beach? This person here in the video. This person here in the video has been to the beach. Of course, you know, where she stood, where she wrote, then quickly erased it away because the next one's going to come in and wash it out. Whether she erased it or not. If she would have left it there, would it have not come back up again? No, it would have come back up again. But it's a neat little trick, isn't it? I see it again. I think it's pretty neat. case you missed it, watch what happens.
Tension. This girl shocked everyone. She wanted to prove that God exists. She wrote the word God in the sand, which isn't surprising, but watch what happens. As soon as she writes it, the water stops just before erasing it. But when she erases the word, the water comes back to her feet immediately. If you believe in God, like this post.
If you're watching this right now, it wasn't
No, I didn't mean to click on it. Really, I didn't. I don't even know what this is. Okay, I'm out. What time is it? All right, we'll take a look at this one. Oh. Hello, Jill. Good to see you. Did you like that one? I like that one. Yeah. Just looking through the chat. All right. What do you got? Give me your best shot. One more time before we wrap things up. One more time. Rest in peace, Ozzy. Cheers. Thanks for all the great music. Jammed a lot to some Ozzy and some Sabbath. A lot. Very surreal. Can't believe he's gone. It's just part of your reality, and then it's not anymore. All right, let's see what he's got to say. What time is it? Yeah, we got still a bunch of people hanging out here. We can hang out for a little bit. Y'all gonna hang out. If you're getting bored, let me know.
watching this right now. It wasn't by coincidence. It wasn't by chance. It wasn't by luck.
No, it was by that I had it in the queue to take a look at it on my show. Is that how God works? Really? Okay.
You were chosen to watch this video. And the fact that you're still watching right now means a lot. All right?
Okay.
So God is about to do something big in your life. God is about to transform you into someone you've never thought you could be.
Really?
God is about to do something in your life that the people that look down on you will be like, oh, is that the same kid that used to do that or do that?
Same kid. Okay.
How is he doing this now? They're gonna be talking about you. And you know why? Because you have been obedient to God. You have been working hard. You have been striving for his kingdom.
What?
And maybe things weren't working out for you right now. Maybe things are being delayed.
Totally lost me. I know what you're talking about. You'll see this when God knows you're ready. And I'm seeing it. I don't believe. I'm a little confused. Point is there a point? Maybe not. There might not be a point.
Maybe you feel like God isn't listening. Maybe you feel like that. Maybe you feel like God doesn't care about you. Maybe you feel like the things in your life that are happening right now, the negative things at least, were sent by God to punish you for something. But
yeah. According to the Bible, God does bad things to you. I don't know if you've read it or not. Something in my eye. I don't know if you've read it, but God brings wrath on you. So,
That's not the truth. The truth is that the things you're going through right
Yes, it
now,
is.
the trials, the tribulations, the delays, all these different things were meant to make you patient, were meant to build you up as a person.
That's what I just said. God is doing it. And you said no. And now you're saying, yes, it's being done to teach you patience. Okay. I thought I was following you, then I wasn't.
And we're meant to help you humble yourself so that you can receive what God wants
humble.
you to have.
Okay.
Because until you can change yourself, God can't give you the things you desire. Because
What am I supposed to change about myself? You want me to be humble for what? You didn't say what?
is that person right now. Maybe you're not the person right now that can have the blessings you aspire to have. And that goes for me as well. I'm probably not the person that's ready for the things that I want in my life, but
Okay, this is one of those things that God answers all your prayers, but sometimes, well, most of the time, it's no. Okay, again, it serves no purpose.
I know that God will build me each day through tests, through trials and tribulations. But I know that He is building you as well.
So God's throwing hardships at you to see if you'll still be a believer. How about throwing a little love your way? That would be nice, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be nice if a loving God threw some love your way instead of all these trials and tribulations? I would like that. Show me some love.
Well, and that's why I got behind this camera and I made this video, because God put it on my heart to tell somebody this, and I know that it might help somebody. It will help somebody. All right.
God talked to you? Okay.
All right, so I'm going to show you something that can change your life as well. Give me a second. Habakkuk 2 verses 3. For the revelation awaits an appointed time. It speaks of the end, and it will not prove false. Though it linger, wait for it. It was certain.
I don't want to hear Revelation.
String. All right. Holding a carrot on the string for you. God is just, you might feel like God is delaying. Come. It will not do something in your life right now. You might feel like God is just holding you on a string. All right.
Yeah.
Holding a carrot on the string for you. And you might feel frustrated. I get it. Trust me. But it's.
Yeah, that sounds like kind of a jerk thing to do, right? Holding a carrot on a stick, right? And saying, ha ha ha, can't reach it, can you? I guess that's love, folks. That's love from the Christian God that loves you. I don't know where they're seeing it, but somehow they do.
It says that it will not delay, meaning that your timing is not God's timing, meaning that what you think is a delay is actually God's perfect timing. So you got to be patient.
If you just wait long enough, you'll get that parking spot.
All right. It says that it will certainly come. The things you've been wishing for, the things you want God to do in your life, the wisdom you want Him to bring for you. Maybe the spouse you want Him to bring for you. Maybe the deliverance from a sin or pornography or like masturbation.
Oh no, there it is. Look, here's some advice, okay? Just take care of that. It only takes a couple minutes. Get it out of your mind. All right. Clear your head. Don't be frustrated day in and day out. Not good for you. Not.
Or even alcohol or smoking or whatever that is. Whatever you want Him to do for you, He will deliver you. He will.
Hey, I'm all for people wanting to clean up their act and not smoke and drink and all those kind of things. That's good. I don't know what it's got to do with your message from God to put on your heart to tell me about. Okay, we'll agree there. I don't know why.
Will deliver you. Though it may linger, though it may take a little time. The time is meant to build you up as a person. The time is meant to help you get better as a person so that you can receive
You already said
and
that.
maintain what God wants you to have. All right. But that's all I wanted to share with you guys today.
Trials and tribulations, carrot on a stick. God seems to be a jerk. And if you think it's fun, then you're in. Got that, folks? I guess that's what it is. Okay. It totally lost me. Okay, good. I like it. I just can't figure it out. Good job. Let's get a little shorter. I got 2 of these lists. I have to do another show. I saved the girl that on the beach, so I couldn't get rid of that one. I'll have to replay that one. What's this guy got to say? Wrap things up here.
These guys probably don't want to admit this, but not all atheists are created equal.
Got music in the back. I think I put the music in there. Because then you know what happens? They put that little thingy on your channel. And then I got to take it out of there. Why you do that? Stop doing that. I have to go look at that one. Make me go back up here. All right. That's the thing, man. They stick music in there, and then you don't know if it's, the YouTube music or not. Don't do that. Secular globalism versus Christian nationalism, 20 seconds. All right. Lay it on.
One of the arguments against Christian nationalism is that Christians should not impose their beliefs on others, which is fine, I suppose.
You suppose? Okay.
But Joe Biden and the crowd in Washington, D.C., they're imposing their beliefs. So if a Christian can get elected, why can't they do it?
Go back.
One of the arguments against...
All right, see, here's the problem. This is the problem right here. This is the problem. Did I miss a green? I didn't see the green go by. Thank you, Tilting Windmill. See this little window, they go by so fast, I didn't see it. Stop the stupidity. Dropping green on me again. Look at that green. Isn't that pretty? Stop the stupidity gifting 5 more captive desk memberships. Stop the stupidity. You are awesome. Thanks for being a great supporter of the channel. You rock.
You rock, let's rock with the fire in our veins. Rock on to the skies, to the thunder and rain. All hail Bigfoot, the legend, the king. He walks among shadows, the wild spirits sing.
Oh my goodness, I couldn't even scroll back. I gotta scroll all the way. Come on, catch up there. That's the problem when I got the different screens going too. I can't see everything. I wish everything would just go together. Come on, catch up. It's not catching up. Let me see if I can refresh it. Stop the stupidity. Stop the stupidity. There it is. All right, we got caught up. Thank you, Stop the Stupidity. Sumami, Brojo, Jackie. There you go, Jackie. Speedy Romans, another good one. Objective Ethics. And Stop the Stupidity also. See that I can't click it over here. Yeah, enjoy the memberships, enjoy the emojis, and we'll have a member stream coming out soon. I gotta click back over here. And Stop the Stupidity says, one last time for entertaining me at work. Well, I'm glad I could do that. I really am. I hope you had some laughs. Wait a minute. I clicked the thing. And I do appreciate the support and everybody else with their support this evening. Much appreciated. And everybody that's watching, everybody chatting, all the folks stopping through. And don't forget, means a lot if you hit that like, share, subscribe, all that kind of good stuff too. And don't forget, we got the GoFundMe in the description. It's the only thing in my description tonight. Saturdays, I know I have the best description anywhere. But when I do the night watch, I usually pop on, when I get the chance. So I did put Ember's GoFundMe. So if you've got it like that, please consider helping Ember out with their medical bills. Much appreciated.
Christian nationalism is that Christians should not impose their beliefs on others, which...
See, here's the problem. Okay, we shouldn't impose our beliefs on others.
Is fine, I suppose. But Joe Biden...
But, see, no, then you don't really think that, That's worrisome. It is. That's why we do these things. That's why we talk about these things. That's why we went and protested in the hot sun. Because they want to take over. They want a theocracy. And the thing is, they don't understand the thing with theocracy. All right. Here's the thing with a theocracy. If they take out everybody else, they're going to start infighting. It's inevitable. It happens, with all the different denominations and sects and everything as it is. Plenty of infighting as there is. And ultimately, they'll set in on themselves. They don't understand it. And, women, minorities and stuff, they'll be the first one to be targeted, as they always have been. So stop supporting that. What time is it? I'm gonna do. All right, we'll do one more, and we're gonna call it a night because it's getting late. Let's see if I can find somebody that really bugs me. Got to be somebody in here that really bugs me. Oh. I will give this one a shot. And thanks everybody for joining me tonight for the Night Watch. Rest in peace, Ozzy edition. Lost Ozzy today, and I was just like, no, you just, no, it just can't be. But it was. I was a little bummed, but I feel much better now because I always have some good laughs when I come on and stream. And I do appreciate people putting these videos out that I could be amused by, even when I'm kind of bummed out. So how about we'll see if we can finish with this. The Bible is proven true by archaeology. I don't think so. Oh, great. Oh, all right. Yeah, this one might be good.
I believe that the Bible is true because it is confirmed by archaeology.
Really? It's confirmed by archaeology, huh? Okay. Yeah, appreciate the Ozzy salutes in the chat. I did see Ozzy live. And, I've been a Sabbath and Ozzy fan, you know, long time. When I'm asked, I always say Black Sabbath. You know, who's your favorite band? Just because I listen to it so much, you know. Love Black Sabbath. I mean, yeah, I listen to Judas Priest, Iron Maiden, Led Zeppelin, you know, a lot of the, you know, Van Halen, all the great rockers and everything. But Sabbath, yeah, I had all the Sabbath albums. Couldn't get enough of Black Sabbath. So thanks, Ozzy. And this guy's already off to a terrible start. Not proven by archaeology. I don't know what he's talking about is proven by archaeology. The Bible. Now, see, that's a big claim. All right. The Bible. All right, let's see.
I believe it's true because it's confirmed by archaeology. Over the years, countless critics have challenged the teachings of the Bible, but archaeological critics have confirmed the Bible's statements time and time again.
Now, wait a minute. You're conflating some places that are mentioned in the Bible with the wording in the Bible is proven by archaeology? I don't think so.
Critics over the years, for instance, doubted the Bible because there was no historical record of a man being crucified.
What? No, there was plenty of records of plenty of people being on a stick. Yes. I know what you're talking about there. I just said it a couple times tonight. They could have picked any martyr. All right. It didn't have to be Jesus. Martyrs make great story. What the heck? Alrighty then. We got an air horn or something? All right. Martyrs. Yeah, martyrs make a great story. Blasting in my ear. What the heck is outside?
They contended crucifixion never took place, as the scripture suggests, and you can see how such a...
No, that it happened a lot. I'll grant it to you. I will grant it to you that Jesus was a troublemaker and ended up on a stick. I don't know what you're talking about.
Criticism would strike at the very heart of our faith because so much is said in the Gospels specifically.
No. See, it's the part after that. All up to that, I will grant you. It's the part after that you're not talking about that part. Get to the after that part.
About the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. But this criticism was silenced in 1968 when the remains of a man crucified in his mid-30s were discovered north of Jerusalem with a 7-inch iron nail still embedded in the heel.
Oh, no, not the nail in the heel thing. Look, if people were crucified on the stick with the nails and they were thrown in a big pit and you dig some up, you might find some. So that proves Jesus. Thank you. I needed that. That was funny. All right, finishing out strong. We're finishing out strong. I appreciate it.
The state of the bones indicated the condemned man's arms were outstretched and his feet had been placed sideways with a nail driven through a small block of wood and through both heels into the cross. Once again, the Bible gave the information.
But see, that can't be your Jesus. I don't know what you're talking about. This is not your Jesus that was dug up in this grave, right? No. So doesn't have to prove anything about the Bible.
Before these so-called experts had it, critics suggested the New Testament was not accurate because there was no historical evidence of a man named Pontius Pilate ever existing.
Oh, this is crap. They find stuff. They find inscriptions or something. There was a Pontius Pilate. Okay, who cares? Again, I've granted you already. Jesus and got in trouble and ended up on a stick. I grant you that.
But in 61, an inscription was found at Caesarea confirming that Pontius Pilate was the Roman governor in Judea at the time of Jesus' crucifixion.
Okay.
Critics challenge the teachings of the Bible because
this is not... I don't know where he's getting this from. This is pretty good, though. Okay.
there was no record of a man named Caiaphas being a high priest existing. But in 1990, the tomb of the high priest Caiaphas was discovered.
Well, good. Again, they found some rulers or whatever. Once again, I grant you that. Nobody's challenging the Bible's authenticity for mentioning some people and places. Okay, that's it's granted. A lot of stories and religions mention things like where they're from. It's not a problem. I don't see what the problem is. The problem is you have mythology in there, like the Magic Zoo boat. And we don't believe in the Magic Zoo boat. You're trying to dwell too much on, oh, well, they made the discoveries that proved a city here, or, somebody was a ruler or something. That's fine. It's interesting. Let me see. Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't, I don't see where it's proving or disproving the Bible. That's the thing. Before I go, he's talking about some examples of potential evidence of the person called Jesus, and a few locations mentioned in Scripture, and a few fragmented scrolls of comments outside of the Bible. Right. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a good one. And I agree. I don't know what the heck you're talking about. I'm granting you these things, and I don't see where there's a big dispute. I mean, the Bible mentions places that we know exist or existed, and if there's mentions of some other ones, and they kind of discover where they were at and stuff, that's fine. It's not a problem. The problem you have is all the mythology, and he's not going to address it at all. It looks like it's almost the end of the video.
Jewish historian Nathan Gluick made this statement, and I quote, "It may be stated categorically that no archaeological discovery has ever controverted a biblical reference. Scores of archaeological..."
Magic Zoo boat. You lose right there.
"Findings have been made which confirm in clear outline or exact detail the historical statements made in the Bible."
No. You're stretching a whole lot here. There's no. I granted you the things in the Bible. I grant you there were people and places, and some of those places still exist. Some of them have different names. A lot of those things are identified. Archaeologists do a lot of work on that. They find these places, and that's all fine and well. But you can't take that, just like you can't take a story like Sherlock Holmes, put it in a place that actually exists, write a story that isn't true, and make that exist. That's your problem. And you didn't mention it at all, because I know why. You believe in how many supernatural things is the question. If I'm going to question a believer, that's what I want to know. How many supernatural things do you believe? Okay. You believe in Jesus coming back from the dead because you're a Christian. Do you believe the other people came back from the dead? Well, then it doesn't make Jesus special. Do you believe in the magic zoo boat? Then you might get a chuckle because it starts to become nonsense with the magic zoo boat. Geo Sam says, oh no. Did you not hear about Ozzy? Yeah, thanks, Tilting Windmill. Yeah, we are always gathered for Saturday night at the Atheists every Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern. And you never know who will stop by. Last week, Slim stopped by and hung out with us through the whole show. Slim did really well. He fit in good. Surprisingly knows quite a bit about religion. Not in not in bragging class or anything, but yeah, he knows what he's talking about. And we hope to have him back. And I was on with Slim earlier. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of streaming today. It's been a streaming kind of day. Yeah, I was was having a good day, and I got a message on my phone. Did you hear about Ozzy? And I was just like, no. Today was just not the day. But it was. So I was like, Ozzy, man. And all I could do was just say, all right, well, I'm going to do a stream tonight. Pull this picture up. Got to talk about Ozzy. I mean, I don't know what else I can do other than talk about Ozzy. So I talked about Ozzy a bunch of times. And loyal Sabbath fan, loved Black Sabbath. Great music. Whether you like it or not, I don't care. I love Black Sabbath. And growing up with it, seeing him play, I saw Sabbath too. I saw Ronnie James Dio too. Big chunk of your life and your reality, and it's with Eddie Van Halen too. It's he can't really be gone, and yet he's gone. So, yeah, sad day. Gonna miss Ozzy. Of course, he was 76 or something. Lived a pretty long life for a rock and roller. A lot of hard partying and everything, and yeah, he did. He had grandkids and everything, I believe, right? So hey, for what it is, and who he was. And I'm not going to pick on the man. Ozzy he could make fun of himself just fine. One of the stories about Ozzy was he joined in the picket outside at one of his concerts, protests, outside one of his concerts by the Christians and everything, we don't want Ozzy and all that. And yeah, he joined the crowd with the protesters. He was like, "Yeah, we don't want Ozzy." So I think he had a good sense of humor. He did do some odd things. Of course, he did a lot of drugs. But he will be missed. And yeah, I need to do a stream to say goodbye to Ozzy, and then to do some videos so I could cheer myself back up. And I appreciate y'all hanging out with me and cheering me back up. I appreciate Stop the Stupidity, dropping the gift memberships, and somebody else was dropping some stuff too. And was it Fred dropped a super chat? I can't go back. I can't see all the stuff. I'm trying to remember, but thanks everybody for dropping those. Much appreciated. Much love. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thank you, Tilting Windmill and Crystal and everybody that was rolling in here. Ember, all the folks drop links for me. It's always appreciated to help out and yeah, thanks for shouting out that I missed that Tilting Windmill. I appreciate that too, because yeah, it rolled right by. I didn't see it, even though it's green. When you're in the studio here, the chat only has 4 or 5, chats showing. So it can go by really fast, and I missed it. Because I have to switch to another screen and then come back. So, yeah, if I miss some, please let me know. I appreciate it. Because I want to tell everybody, thank you very much, and you rock, and all that good stuff. And how we close out tonight. I'm going to close out tonight with one more toast, I think. Because, we love toast.
We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast. We love toast.
We do love toast. Rest in peace, Ozzy. I may see you soon. I said I've got a bunch of stuff to do, so let's just say I'll see you soon. And take care until then. And have a good night, have a good evening, have a good day wherever you're at. Thank you very much, everybody.
Under the moon where shadows play, a channel lights the calm relay. Stories unfold in the softest sound. In the night watch, we're tightly bound. A cozy vibe whispers through the stream, like drifting slow inside a dream. Conversations linger late and free. The night watch is the place to be. Gently, hearts all flow. Secrets shared in a soothing tone. The night watch feels like home. A laugh, a thought, a quiet tale. The night breathes slow. We set our sail. Through every chat and every laugh, we weave a stream, a timeless path. Stay while the stars are bright, each word a spark that paints the night. Connection deep, it soars and sings. In this space, the heart takes wings. Hang out here beneath the glow. Time moves gently, hearts all flow. Secrets shared in a soothing tone. The night watch feels like home. Beneath the glow, where time moves gently, hearts all flow. Secrets shared in a soothing tone. The night watch feels like home.